Facebook record sale. Sorry we're late. Complicated business. Man, my head is, I'm dizzy. Let's see what we got going on here. Is this all the new vintage? I'm assuming right in here. Let me go ahead and start getting this shared. Good evening, hey Chad. Man, sorry we're late, guys. This is what time we need to be starting anyway. I was getting worried. Me too. Let's get this shared everywhere. Whole lot of records. Let's get it shared. There and there. Okay. And now I can get the links shared everywhere. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. How many people have roasted me because I'm late? A lot. All right. There's that. Everybody who commented, I'm about to share the live link with you, so get ready. Craig is on top of it. He said, "You want to make a bet?" All righty. Now let's go over here to the CollectCo side of things. All right. Craig, I'm replying to yours. And thank you, Paul. We'll have a good one. Okay. I think I got it shared everywhere except YouTube and Facebook, or YouTube and Instagram. Let me do that right now. Let me find it here. Yeah, I think we do. It may be in one of these crates over here, though. All right, let's go to Instagram. Is that new stuff he just brought up too? Yeah. Okay, so we got five crates of vintage to go through. Are we frozen? No, I'm here. Here, let me move something. All right. Sorry we're late. Let me get this all shared here. Okay. Interesting day. And let me get my chat pulled up. Beanie Baby sale. We got them. All right, let's go through this crate here, see what we got. If you hadn't already, please share. Not Seth's fault tonight. He's not here. I take all blame for anything that ever goes wrong here. That's what happens. Right, Tanner? Sure. The owner takes blame. That's what a leader does. Okay, we've got Black Sabbath 13. Black Sabbath 13 is $33.99. Black Sabbath 13. If no one buys this, then the show's over. I'm already making threats. $33.99 for Black Sabbath 13. You have to buy this or I'm ending the show. We have Metal Church, Congregation of Annihilation, $29.99. This is new and sealed. Scotty Hops gets the Black Sabbath 13. So does Scotty Hops. We have the Allman Brothers Band, $39.99. Single LP, 180 gram gatefold, very nice. That's $39.99. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath is a 2012 remaster, new and sealed, $33.99. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. We also have White Zombie. Astro Creep 2000, $38.99. A restock from Music on Vinyl. That's $38.99. And how about some La Sexteristo? That is $38.99. White Zombie, $38.99. Lost Highway is $44.99. He says, thanks, Scotty. Scotty already saved the show. I'll be making more threats throughout the night. Lost Highway soundtrack, $44.99. We have two different versions of Kiss Music from the Elder. We have a U.S. version that's a 40th anniversary limited edition picture disc. That's $56.99. And this is Kiss Music from the Elder, a German import that's $44.99. Two different versions there of Kiss Music from the Elder. This is a German import of Hotter Than Hell, $44.99 for Kiss Hotter Than Hell. We also have Nirvana, the Black Album, $33.99. And the Pixies, Surfer Rosa. The Pixies is $31.99. Surfer Rosa, $31.99. Best Day Ever, Mac Miller, $34.99 for Best Day Ever, Mac Miller. And Blue Oyster Cult, Bad Channels, $33.99. Blue Oyster Cult, Bad Channels, that's $33.99. Mad Season is $39.99. That's Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, Screaming Trees. You put all those together, you get Mad Season. Pressed at RTI, $39.99. Chris Stapleton, Traveler, 2LP. Chris Stapleton, $36.99. Depeche Mode Exciter is $36.99. Pantera Vulgar Display of Power, that was $36.99. And Depeche Mode Violator, down to 3 copies of that. We started the week with 12 of them, down to 3, $28.99. Anybody else on that crate that I'm going to go ahead and go straight into new vintage stuff. Straight into it, new vintage stuff. We got a lot of crates up here. I'd say this is closer, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is closer to 7 crates because Paul's got this one packed really tight. That's closer to 7 crates, in my opinion. So, all right. Let's see what we have here. Final call. Depeche Mode, Pantera, Depeche Mode, Chris Stapleton. Dwayne, yes, you got one of those. Yes. No. Beautiful letdown. I was on the pre-order. No, that was a... Now, the Switchfoot is a new LP. The Switchfoot is a new re-recorded LP. That wasn't the one that I posted from a long time ago, I'm pretty sure. Blue Oyster Cult, Mac Miller, The Pixies, Nirvana, Kiss, 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 Lost Highway, White Zombie, Black Sabbath, Allman Brothers, and Metal Church. Metal Church. New Foo Fighters. I don't think we have any left, do we? No, I ordered more Friday. They won't be here till next week. So no, I don't have any new Foo Fighters. We sold them all. Sold them all. But I think that's what's up with that one. Okay. Looks like our first crate's going to be new check condition. Let's go right into that. Lots of vintage stuff tonight. All new vintage, never shown. New vintage. This first crate's going to be check condition. Sorry we were late. I know, almost an hour too, but that means I guess we'll just do a continuous stream here and see where we end up. We have new check condition here. First thing we have is Christy Burr, Into the Light. Christy Burr is an EX copy for $14.99. Christy Burr, EX, $14.99. Supertramp, Brother, Where You Bound. Supertramp is EX, $17.99. Brother, Where You Bound. That has the original inner sleeve with it. $17.99 for Supertramp, Brother, Where You Bound. These check condition records are check condition, meaning I'm going to tell you the price, the title, the condition. It's a first come, first serve. The Doobie Brothers, the best of the Doobie Brothers, EX, $12.99. This is all from a collection we bought it up in Wisconsin. The Wisconsin collection, very clean, nice records. Even the check condition stuff is nice. Even the check condition stuff. Hank Williams Jr., Greatest Hits 3. Greatest Hits 3, VG, $9.99. Hank Williams Greatest Hits 3. Little River Band, Diamantina Cocktail. Little River Band is EX, $9.99 for Diamantina Cocktail. Little River Band, LRB. We've got Herman's Hermits, their Greatest Hits. Hermits Greatest Hits, VG Plus $14.99. That's a 2 LP, Hermits Greatest Hits. Michael Jackson, Off the Wall, VG Plus $24.99. For Michael Jackson, Off the Wall, that's VG Plus $24.99. Dire Straits, whoop, almost slid out of my hand. Dire Straits is VG Plus $24.99. Dire Straits, VG Plus $24.99. U2, The Unforgettable Fire, that's EX $32.99. Looks like it has the original inner sleeve with it. U2, The Unforgettable Fire, fantastic stuff here. A Sort of Homecoming. That's U2, Unforgettable Fire. Supertramp, Breakfast in America, that's EX $17.99. This EX stuff, especially from Wisconsin, is still very nice, very clean. Just a couple scuffs more than normal on some of the vinyl. Lou Reed, New Sensations. Lou Reed is in shrink wrap, EX $32.99. Lou Reed, New Sensations. David Everly, first to Supertramp, Breakfast in America. That's sold to David Everly. Was that the first sale out of the bins tonight? No, we sold Black Sabbath to Scotty Hypes. Hermits was VG Plus $14.99. VG Plus $14.99 on that one. Steve Perry, Street Talk, also $17.99. Original inner sleeve. Oh Sherry, EX $17.99. Steve Perry, Street Talk. Peter, Mickey, and Davey. Pull It. They're missing Michael Nesbitt. That's VG $14.99. Larry Smith, If You Don't Want Hermits, it looks like David Williams does, so that's sold to one of those two. Elton John, Ice on Fire, that's EX $17.99. Linda Ronstadt, Heart Like a Wheel. Heart Like a Wheel is EX $9.99. This has an original inner sleeve with it. Covers in partial shrink wrap. That's EX $9.99. Larry passes on Hermits, so that goes to David Williams. Kevin Willis gets to Linda Ronstadt. Charles Erland, The Great Pyramid. Is that what that says? Charles Erland and Odyssey, The Great Pyramid. VG copy, $14.99. VG copy, $14.99. Herbie Hancock, Manchild. That's a 75 Terre Haute. VG Plus, $19.99. VG Plus, $19.99. Herbie Hancock, Manchild. Pat Benatar, Precious Time. This is VG Plus, $9.99. Pat Benatar, Precious Time, original inner sleeve, VG Plus $9.99. Peter Edelman. Peter, I was brought to my attention the other day, I may be pronouncing. I've been putting an R in your last name, so I may continue to do that if that's okay with you. Peter, you got Herbie Hancock. The New Metal Church. Darren, I don't know if you was on a pre-order or not. I can check. This is called Metal Church Congregation of Annihilation. That is $29.99. That's black vinyl, new LP. I've got 3 left. If you don't have one on your ticket, I can put you down for one. Mike Post wants the Hank Williams Jr. That's sold to Mike Post. That's the Hank Williams Jr. Greatest Hits Volume 3. What do we have here? This is $24.99. This is called, I don't know. We got one of these crazy demented looking records here. Catheter, grindcore. Perhaps $24.99. This is Madman Across the Water. Elton John, VG Plus $19.99. Madman Across the Water. Gatefold has some cover wear along the top, some edge chipping. That's VG Plus $19.99. I think James Bragg wants this right here. And Darren Wortman, let's make sure he don't have one of these on his ticket already. If not, give him a Metal Church. The Best of Peter, Paul, and Mary. EX, $9.99. The Best of Peter, Paul, and Mary. That looks like a German compilation. It is. Or a German pressing. EX, $9.99. Weather Report, Heavy Weather. Weather Report is EX, $32.99. The Beatles, live from Sam Houston Coliseum. VG Plus, $29.99. This is a German unofficial. The Beatles, live from Sam Houston Coliseum. That's VG Plus, $29.99. Don McLean, American Pie. EX, $17.99. EX, $17.99 on Don McLean's American Pie. We have Herbie Hancock, Secrets. Herbie Hancock's a VG Plus, $19.99. Herbie Hancock Secrets. And Joni Mitchell is VG plus $29.99. VG plus $29.99. That's her self-titled, and I believe that's a debut album from Joni Mitchell. VG plus $29.99. UB40, Rat in the Kitchen. Rat in the Kitchen by UB40's VG plus $14.99. And Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, that is VG plus $14.99. James, that was called Catheter, and I don't know if it has a title. It may be self-titled from what we've seen. Dave Plunkett wants HH. That's Herbie Hancock. That's sold to Dave Plunkett. The Byrds, Fifth Dimension. This is in shrink wrap. EX vinyl, $32.99. The cover is in shrink wrap. The Byrds, Fifth Dimension. Not bad vinyl either. EX, $32.99. Really nice looking copy of that. We have Stark Raving Mad. This is VG, $9.99. Hardcore Punk, America, VG, $9.99. America, Stark Raving Mad. Hardcore Punk, VG, $9.99. The Byrds is sold to John Young. I bought it again just so you could read it. Well, thank you. Maybe you should do that more often. The Byrds was in mono. Mono. The Moody Blues, On the Threshold of a Dream. VG Plus, I'll read stuff all night if you continue to buy it. VG Plus, $9.99. This is a German pressing. On the Threshold of a Dream. We have The Who, Who's Next? VG Plus, $14.99. Original label. Original label, Decca, VG Plus, $14.99. Eric Clapton, Clapton, VG Plus, $24.99 for Eric Clapton, Clapton. And Tommy James, Midnight Rider. Tommy James is a VG Plus, $14.99. Watching Rainbows, another Beatles, German unofficial. VG Plus, $29.99. Watching Rainbows, VG Plus, $29.99. Barefoot in the Park. That is a soundtrack, the music score by Neil Hefti. VG Plus, $19.99. Robin Trower, In City Dreams. Never can have enough Robin Trower. EX, $17.99. And Supertramp, Crime of the Century. Crime of the Century is a VG Plus, $14.99. Crime of the Century. VG Plus, $14.99. I'm going to read through those titles one more time before I bring up a new crate. We're going to bring up a new crate, and we're going to go through more new records. Last sale of the week, make sure you buy as much as you physically can. That is so you can combine on your $7 shipping, unless you come to pick up. Then I guess that don't matter, but you can still buy as much as you want. We have Greg Preston says he'll take the Steve Perry and the Supertramp. There's Supertramp, Crime of the Century, Greg Preston, and he wants the Steve Perry. I'll pull that right now. I have not seen the Star Trek soundtrack, Paul. I'll tell you what, I will make an effort this week to figure out why we didn't get that. I don't think it's been pushed back. If it's been pushed back, I can't do anything about that. But for some reason we haven't got it. I will figure it out. Greg says not that Supertramp. And the earlier, the Breakfast in America is already sold. Is there another one in here? This one here. Aha. Let me go swap those out before Tanner just stepped to the back before they accidentally get keyed in. Let me swap those out right now. He wanted this Supertramp. Okay, so we have Supertramp's Crime of the Century still available. VG Plus, $14.99. Christy Berg, the Doobie Brothers, Little River Band, Michael Jackson. If you know the price and you want something, go ahead and claim it. If you want to know the price, just let me know. Jim Hickson, Crime of the Century. Just be like, Chad, how much is that? Tony Shore wants the Christy Berg. Those are sold and sold. Michael Jackson, Little River Band, and Doobie Brothers. Dire Straits, U2, Lou Reed, The Monkees, Elton John, Charles Erland, Pat Benatar, Elton John, Peter, Paul, and Mary, Weather Report, The Beatles, Don McLean, Joni Mitchell, UB40, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, self-titled debut. America, Stark, Raving, Mad. Where's Mike Massey at? Moody Blues, The Who, Clapton, Tommy James, another Beatles boot, Barefoot in the Park, and Robin Trower. Price on the Monkeys. That was called Pull It, and that is a VG $14.99. VG $14.99. I'll get some auction started in just a moment. Did he leave these up here for auction consideration? Looks like he did. If not, those will probably be, those will probably be buy it nows. Let me see what's in this next crate. Make sure there's nothing in here we wanted to auction. Final call, well, not a final call on this crate, but just FYI, if you want something, go ahead. We're going to set it aside. They'll be available all night, though. This next crate looks pretty good. Lots of nice looking rock, classic rock, and some other genres mixed in here as well. Price on, let's see. Kevin, the Linda Ronstadt you got was EX. The UB40 was also $14.99. It's a VG Plus Hendry. VG Plus $14.99. And what was the America? Not the America you want. Not the America you want. It's a punk hardcore band. All right. Let's see here. What's in this next crate? Stark, Raving, Mad. Yeah. Okay. How much was Michael? Michael Jackson was a VG Plus $24.99. VG Plus $24.99. All right. New crate. New stuff. Let me figure out where the Japanese stuff is. Let me go over here to this. New Japanese stuff right here. I've still got the Kiss cassettes for $300 if anybody wants those. Let me go ahead and get these auctions. We got some Japanese stuff. Probably going to start and get some stuff sold tonight. Let's do David Bowie Tonight and a Creedence Clearwater compilation. We have more Creedence Gold. More Creedence Gold. Let's take a look at this. Looks like it's got some extras with it. More Creedence Gold. We have a Japanese LP here, near mint and pristine vinyl. Near mint and pristine vinyl. That is nice. Has a poster with it. Has a poster with it. Looks like it has a CCR poster. Multi-page Japanese book with lyrics, which are in English, by the way. So poster, near mint vinyl, the original anti-static inner sleeve, and really nice cover. No wear, no damage to this one. It's got a textured feel to it. It does have some kind of sticker on the back, and it has an updated 2,200 yen price tag. That's a $35 start. That's really, really nice. It looks like it's complete with poster and book. $35 start on more Creedence Gold. And we have David Bowie Tonight. This is going to be a $30 start. David Bowie Tonight, $30 start on this. Near mint and pristine vinyl. We have a 2-page Japanese flip and a really nice cover with Obi. That's a $30 start. So $35 and $30 on David Bowie Tonight. New vintage stuff, okay? First come, first serve. We have War the Music Band 2. War the Music Band 2, $29.99. That's near mint. Everything in here is EX Plus to near mint. James Taylor is $34.99. This is James Taylor's Greatest Hits, also near mint. Gatefold, really nice jacket on that one too. $34.99, James Taylor. Uriah Heep, Demons and Wizards. Uriah Heep, Gatefold, $19.99 on Uriah Heep, Demons and Wizards. The Yes album, $19.99. The Yes album, that is a really nice looking copy. $19.99. Gatefold, really nice looking copy. $19.99 on the Yes album. The Blasters. Yes, the Blasters. Hard Line. $19.99. James Bragg, first on Uriah Heep. That's so to James Bragg. Tony Bennett, The Art of Excellence. Tony Bennett's $14.99. Rhonda wants the Yes album. James Taylor's Greatest Hits still available. Bruce Springsteen, The River, $34.99. 2LP, near mint with the original inner sleeves. $34.99 on that. Alan Jonathan, first on the Blasters. That's sold to Alan Jonathan. Culture Club, color by numbers, $29.99. Grammy nominee hop sticker, track listing hop sticker. It's in shrink wrap. Original inner sleeve, $29.99. Toby's in at $35 on CCR. We're looking for a $30 start on David Bowie. REO Speedwagon, Good Trouble, that's $19.99. Where's the Party? Eddie Money. Where's the Party? $14.99. We have Balance of Terror. Balance of Terror, $9.99. Marshall Crenshaw's $19.99. Self-titled Marshall Crenshaw, very nice looking copy. Huey Lewis and the News, picture this, that's $19.99. Lives in the Balance, Jackson Brown, $14.99. Billy Ocean, Love Zone, $9.99. Terry Westwood wants Balance of Terror. Terry, did you want that America album earlier? I saw that you commented the title, but I don't know if that was like you letting him know the title if you actually wanted. Balance of Terror is sold to Terry. James Bragg was second, and he did want that other record from earlier. Also, there was like 3 people who asked the price on this. UB40 is VG Plus $14.99 if anybody wants that. VG Plus $14.99. Let me go over here. Wow, we still got Who's Next. I need to go back through the last crate again. Way too much great stuff left in there. Where's the America record? Rank. What happened to that? Where are you? There it is. Terry Westwood also wanted this. Those are both sold to Terry. Paul Brothers, we already had a $30 bid on David Bowie with Darren Davis. He bid 31st. That's going once, going twice. Final call on CCR. The Joshua Tree. There's an R in there, Chad. Joshua Tree, $64.99. This is an 87 club pressing, near mint. It's pristine, original inner sleeve. The Joshua Tree. The Joshua Tree. I'm talking very fast tonight, I feel like it. Willie Nelson, The Promised Land. That's in shrink wrap, $14.99. Willie Nelson, The Promised Land. Shrink wrap and hop sticker, $14.99. REO Speedwagon, Wheels Are Turning, $19.99. And Duran Duran Notorious. Duran Duran Notorious, $24.99. Russell S. says he'll take the UB40. I don't think anybody else claimed it. Several people asked. No one said sold or I'll take it. So that is sold to Russell S. Tracks on Eddie Money. Give me 1 second on that unless Craig posts them. David Eberly wants to David Bowie. Paul Brothers is in on David Bowie. Or excuse me, David Eberly got Duran Duran. Paul Brothers is in on David Bowie at 35. Phil Collins, No Jacket Required, $19.99. Ohio Express, Chewy Chewy. That's $19.99. Ohio Express and the Eagles, their greatest hits. That's in shrink wrap, $34.99 for the Eagles, their greatest hits. John Denver, It's About Time. John Denver is $12.99. Supertramp, Even in the Quietest of Moments. Give a Little Bit. Wow, very nice copy. Supertramp, $19.99. CCR is sold to Toby Graham for $35. Final call on David Bowie for $35. Last REO I showed. That was Wheels Are Turning. Wheels Are Turning. That is sold to James Bragg. John Leal wants Supertramp. James Bragg was second to that one. The Blues Brothers, original soundtrack recording, $24.99. Paul Brothers first to John Denver. Richard Allen, you were third to Supertramp. Dolly, Linda, and Emmylou Harris, that's the trio. $24.99 on the trio. Dolly, Linda, and Emmylou Harris. A Love Trilogy, Donna Summer, $9.99. A Love Trilogy, Donna Summer. Tina Turner, Break Every Rule. Tina Turner is $24.99. Never mind on REO. James Bragg says he's already has it. Darren Davis, let me know if you're in or out on David Bowie. Paul Brothers has the high bid at $35. Joe Cocker, $24.99. This one's called Cocker. $24.99 in shrink wrap with hop sticker. We also have REO Speedwagon still available. That's Wheels Are Turning, $19.99, near mint copy. John Leal wants the Tina Turner, and Jackie Reynolds wants the Donna Summer. Those are both sold. Foreigner, Agent Provocateur, or as I used to say, Provocator, $19.99 on Foreigner. The Best of Jethro Tull, Musicians Union, MU, near mint, green chrysalis label. Nice jacket for what they usually look like, $19.99. Les Villains, Skinhead Family, $9.99 on red vinyl. This is number 6 of 525. Les Villains, Skinhead Family. The Roaring Silence, Manfred Mann Band, $19.99. Almost said Lee Westwood. That's a golfer. Terry Westwood gets less villains. That is sold to Terry Westwood. David Eberly first on Foreigner. We got to go ahead and sell David Bowie to Paul Brothers for $35. That's sold to Paul for $35. Next, Japanese auctions. We've got, wow, I pretty much could show the same. Let me show these one more time. Here's pretty much, well, this one's VG Plus. We'll put this one up a little bit cheaper. But I've got another Credence. This is Credence Gold. The other one was more Credence Gold. I'll do this one for a $35 buy it now. $35 buy it now if anybody's interested. This is Credence Gold. Toby Grimm might want this one because the one he just bought was more Credence Gold. That's near mint and pristine. It has a Japanese lyric book with it. It's a textured cover. It has a gatefold. It's very nice. It has that same sticker on the back too. Must have been something that, I'm not saying it came that way, but the other one had one just like it. That's a $35 buy it now. I'm going to make that a buy it now. So that's a buy it now. Credence Gold. Great track listing on that. This is a VG Plus Japanese copy. VG Plus. We just sold one for $25 or $35. I'll make this one a buy it now for $25. $25 on that one. $25 and $35 on those. First come, first serve. Eagles Condition. That was the greatest hits. It's in shrink wrap. It is near mint. Generic inner sleeve. It is near mint minus. That's a very nice copy. $34.99. Eagles Greatest Hits. Heart Dreamboat Annie. This is an instant seller. It has the original inner sleeve with it. $24.99. Very clean vinyl. Dreamboat Annie. What an album. Stevie Nicks Belladonna. This is $19.99. Can't keep those around. Stevie Nicks Belladonna, $19.99. I Gotcha, Joe Tex. Joe Tex is $19.99 on the dial label. $19.99 on Joe Tex. Billy Joel, Songs in the Attic. That's $14.99 for Billy Joel, Songs in the Attic. And Billy Joel, Street Life Serenade. Street Life Serenade is $14.99. Paul Brothers wants the CCR Japanese pressing for a buy it now of $35. That's sold to Paul Brothers. If anybody wants the Bowie, $25 buy it now. $25 buy it now. Sean Fairweather, first on Stevie Nicks. SS, or no, that would be SN. SS was, I bet he wanted, I don't know. He may just want Billy Joel. Sean Fairweather is for sure, well, there's two in here too. Hold on a second. Really confused. SS, BJ, and there's two different ones. He wants Street Life Serenade right here. That's sold to Sean Fairweather. Got that fixed. Matt Kolb is going to get the Eagles Greatest Hits. Now, if no one buys Heart Dreamboat Annie, I don't even have to say it. So nice. I figured that ought to be claimed by now. Heart Dreamboat Annie. Yes, Close to the Edge. $19.99. Very clean looking. And You and I. That's a good one. Commodores. This is called Heroes. Commodores Heroes. $14.99. And Bruce Springsteen, Darkness on the Edge of Town. $19.99. Michael already has 4 different copies. Richard Allen is going to get the Heart. Thank You. That's sold to Richard Allen. Next is DBA Condition. Stereo wants to know the DBA Condition. Dreamboat Annie. Uh-oh, Stereo asked first. Stereo, this is a gatefold, VG Plus cover. We have no condition notes on the vinyl. It is EX Plus to near mint minus. Stereo, that's yours if you want it. If not, Richard Allen. Glenn Fry, No Fun Allowed, $19.99. And Woodbine Roots, $19.99. Woodbine Roots. ELO Discovery, $19.99 for Electric Light Orchestra Discovery. Stevie Nicks was also $19.99. David Bowie Tonight. David Bowie Tonight is a $25 buy it now. $25 buy it now if anybody wants that. Only thing that has not sold so far tonight. Of course, I haven't had that much up. Let me try 2 more. About the lowest I can start these. I'm thinking $25 starts. That's like, these should get multiple bids or I'm going to start getting dizzy. Stereo got the Heart Dreamboat Annie. Let me go ahead, or did I already pull that? Yeah, Dreamboat Annie. Right there. That is sold to Stereo. Richard Allen, you was technically second on that. We have Russell S. first on Electric Light Orchestra. And David Johnson said he's had Dreamboat Annie since the day it came out in 1975. Sounds like you need another one. Black Sabbath 13 was $33.99. And These are just $25 starts. Wings Greatest Hits, a near mint, pristine Japanese pressing. No condition notes on it. It has a poster with it. It has an original inner sleeve with it. It has a near mint cover of Obi. That's a $25 start. The Allman Brothers, win, lose, or draw. No condition notes on this one. Also a $25 start. Capricorn Records, Japanese press, near mint and pristine vinyl. This is the Allman Brothers, win, lose, or draw. 2-page flip. Gatefold with Obi. Very nice. $25 start. Allman Brothers, win, lose, or draw. Those are both up for bid. $25 and $25 starts. Make sure I hadn't missed anything. I don't think I have. Let me take a drink of water right quick. I do have a few new cassettes to mix in, like last night. Styx, The Grand Illusion, 1999. The Partridge Family album includes the hit single, I Think I Love You, in shrink wrap with hop sticker, 1999. John Leal First to Styx. Wings, 25-25-27. Kevin Willis wants the Stevie Nicks. Now I feel better about myself. Gabor Szabo, Rambler, $24.99. Supertramp, Famous Last Words. That's in shrink wrap, $19.99. Famous Last Words, Supertramp. The Confessor, Joe Walsh, $19.99. The Confessor, Joe Walsh. Jay Giles Band, Showtime. Live Jay Giles, $19.99. We have Neil Diamond, $14.99. What's this one called? Taproot Manuscript. That's $14.99. And Renaissance, The Association, $14.99. High bid on the Wings is $30. Does Partridge Family have the poster? No poster. James Bragg wants JW. Joe Walsh. The Box Tops Dimensions with hop sticker. That's $14.99. And that was the last record in the crate. Let me read through those one more time. The current high bidder on Wings is David Eberly at $30. Still looking for a $25 start on Allman Brothers. Wings is going once, going twice. I'm going to read through these titles. If you want any prices, please let me know. War, the music band, James Taylor's Greatest Hits, Tony Bennett, The Art of Excellence, Bruce Springsteen, The River, Culture Club, Color by Number, Shrink Wrap and Hop Sticker, REO Speedwagon, Good Trouble, Eddie Money, Where's the Party, Marshall Crenshaw, Huey Lewis and the News, Picture This, Jackson Brown, Lives in the Balance, Billy Ocean, Love Zone, U2, The Joshua Tree, $64.99, Willie Nelson, The Promised Land, Phil Collins, No Jacket Required, Ohio Express, The Blues Brothers, Dolly, Linda, and Emmylou Trio, Joe Cocker, REO Speedwagon, The Best of Jethro Tull, the Manfred Mann's Earth Band, Joe Tex and Billy Joe's Songs in the Attic. What press is the Allman? The Allman Brothers is a Japanese pressing. The catalog number is VIP 5084, near mint with Obi, and that is with Paul Brothers at $25. We're about to do a final call on both of these, 30 and 25. 30 and 25. Yes, Close to the Edge. The Commodores, Heroes, Darkness on the Edge of Town, Bruce, Glenn Fry, Woodbine Roots, Gabor Szabo, Supertramp, Jay Giles Showtime, Neil Diamond, The Association, Partridge Family, The Grassroots. Did I show that earlier? 16 Greatest Hits. This is the good one. $14.99. $14.99. All right, and new bid on Wings at $32. New bid again, $35. We are on a final call. The Allman Brothers is at $25 with Paul Brothers. That is a final call. If anybody decides they want anything else in that crate, be sure to let me know. It's literally right here behind me. I've got more new vintage. I'm going to them right now. I'm going to do a quick flip through here. See some nice looking stuff, as always. Okay. Let's see what we got. Let me bring it over here to section A. Jackie Reynolds wants the Grassroots. Donnie Moore was second. Andy Wade wants the Partridge Family. Is the live CLC an import? No. No. It's not classified as an import again. I'm going to go through some new vinyl, but unless we don't have a show on Saturdays, no, we don't have new vinyl on Saturdays. No new vinyl on Saturdays unless we didn't get to something the night before. But I am going to go through some stuff. I have some crates I definitely need to go back through. Jackie Reynolds, first on Grassroots. Andy Wade, first on Partridge Family. And Andy Wade wants the Glenn Fry. Andy Wade wants the Glenn Fry. Those are all sold. That's sold to Andy Wade. Okay, so Wings is now at 35 with David Eberly. That's a final call. I'm going to go ahead and sell the Allman Brothers to Paul Brothers. Paul Brothers got the Allman Brothers for 25. Brian Adams, Into the Fire, $14.99. Brian Adams, Into the Fire. The Outlaws, Lady in Waiting. The Outlaws is $19.99. Sonny Rollins, Nucleus. Sonny Rollins is $24.99. Nucleus. For Force MDs, Love is a House. Force MDs, $9.99. Television's Greatest Hits, the Jefferson theme, featuring Jane, Get Me Off This Crazy Thing. $14.99. That's in shrink wrap. Odetta at the Gate of Horn, $34.99. Odetta at the Gate of Horn. That's on the Tradition Everest label in shrink wrap, $34.99. Final call on Wings, which is $35. I think I did. Somebody said out. I think I've already said final call, but I'm about to sell that very quickly. Five Bridges, The Nice. That is $24.99. Five Bridges, The Nice. Randy Newman, Sell Away. $19.99 for Randy Newman, Sell Away. And Randy Newman, Land of Dreams. Gold stamp promo, $19.99. Stacy Metternich, first on Great TV Themes. That's sold to Stacy Metternich. Joni Mitchell, Don Juan's Reckless Daughter. That's $29.99. And The Miracles. Don't You Love It? The Miracles, $19.99. In shrink wrap. The Hissing of Summer Lawns, also Joni Mitchell. That's $19.99. The Hissing of Summer Lawns. We've got Russell S. on Sell Away, Randy Newman. Was that in this crate? It is. That's sold to Russell S. Now the Wings is sold. That's sold to David Eberly for $35. Gary, if you need to return something, just send us a message. I don't have any Travis Tritz left, Matt, but if you want on a waiting list, let me know. Alan, I hate to turn down a sale, but everything is sticker price right now until we go back through everything, maybe later tonight, and then I'll entertain some offers. But everything right now is just claims at sticker price. $15 start. Wham! Last Christmas, 12-inch, and also Credit Card Baby, George Michael Wham! $15 start on that. We have the Cars, Heartbeat City. There is a tear in the obi, and that's the only flaw we can find with this. It does have a tear in the obi up here at the top, which kind of makes it disconnected. But if you put it in a sleeve, it looks like it's there, not really too distracting. This is going to be just a $25 start. $25 start. There's the original lyric inner sleeve. There's the Japanese inner sleeve, cover with obi, near mint vinous, pristine Japanese vinyl. Wham's $15. The Cars is at $25. Need to be careful of that. Cars is at $25. Okay. 100cc. The greatest hits of 10cc. I almost said 10. That looked weird. It's 100cc, the greatest hits of 10cc in shrink wrap, $26.99. Wham's at $15. Cars is at $25. Going once, going twice. Lulu's greatest hits, $19.99. Lulu's greatest hits. Little River Band collection. Little River Band collection on Music for Pleasure, $14.99. Phil, you were second on the Cars at $25. Little Richard, 22 original hits. Little Richard's $19.99. 22 original hits. Howard Jones, Dream into Action. Howard Jones is $24.99. Johnny and the Hurricanes is $14.99. Johnny and the Hurricanes, $14.99. Donnie Moore's first to the 10cc. That's sold to Donnie Moore. We have Face Value, Phil Collins, $19.99. Gatefold, very nice. This is not a U.S. pressing, is it? This is interesting looking. Perry member approved. Very weird looking label. Looks like it's laminated. It's wanting to peel off. That's strange. This is where's this made at? It says Perry member approved at the top. It looks like the labels has some lamination that will peel right off. maybe make it look a little bit better, actually. What kind of pressing is this? The Philippines. I was about to say, this couldn't be American or somewhere. This is a Philippines press. Press in the Philippines, 1999, Phil Collins. That is sold to Phil Atherton. The Cars is at 26 with Jason Fortnrat. Phil gets to Phil Collins. Cars 27, Cars 30. He said never mind on Phil. So this is still available. Ron Stoltz wants Howard Jones. This has I Can Feel It Coming in the Air Tonight. That's sold to Ron. Final Call on Wham, $15. That's with Donnie Moore. Final Call, $15. Bob Seger, Beautiful Loser. Well, this one looks nice. 29. It is very nice. $29.99. Ken's out on the Cars. Jason Fortnerat's at 30. Phil's back in at 31. The Greatest Hits of Frank Sinatra, $14.99. Stray Cats, Gonna Ball. Stray Cats is in shrink wrap, $29.99. Well, that's very nice as well. Don't see that one as often. Andy Wade's in on the Wham at 16. The Best of KC and the Sunshine Band from 1976, $24.99. The Best of KC and the Sunshine Band. Reluctant Stereotypes, the label, 1980 UK, $19.99. Wham 16. Jeff McMaster wants the Stray Cats. Jason Fortnerat's back in on the Cars. That means, Donnie Moore, you're out on Wham. Let me know if you're out, or if you want to bid again. Totally up to you. Donnie's back in at 17. Boz Scaggs, Hits, $19.99. Boz Scaggs, Hits. Very clean copy. That's the Greatest Hits by Boz. Remember the Yardbirds, UK, $24.99. Andy's back in on Wham at 20. The Blues Brothers soundtrack, $24.99 on the Blues Brothers soundtrack. Billy Joel, 52nd Street. Billy Joel is $14.99. 52nd Street. Billy Joel the Stranger, $14.99. Billy Joel the Stranger. That's a very clean looking copy. $14.99. Joni Mitchell, For the Roses. Joni Mitchell is $19.99. For the Roses. That's like a flip back type cover. Diane Lewis wrote her name on the cover, but this opens like this and this. And you get a half naked, or actually a fully naked, picture of Joni Mitchell in here. There's some more nudity. This is For the Roses. Let's see, Wham 20. Donnie Moore is out on Wham, so final call on Wham. Cars is back in at 35. Patty Sweet wants the Billy Joel Stranger album. We have Mott the Hoople, Mott, $19.99 on Mott the Hoople, and The Best of Dean Martin. The Best of Dean Martin, $9.99. Jason's out on the Cars. Final call on these two Japanese auctions. Los Lobos, How Will the Wolf Survive? $14.99 on Los Lobos. Rupert Holmes, the Pina Colada song in shrink wrap with hop stickers. So you like Pina Colada, $9.99. Heart, Dog, and Butterfly, gold stamp promo on the back, $19.99. David Eberly first on Mott the Hoople. Mott, that's sold to David Eberly. And Bruce Hornsby, The Way It Is. That's the cover that I know very well. Has the original inner sleeve with it. $24.99. Near mint and pristine. David got Mott and John Lill on Heart. We have Andy Wade first on Pina Colada, which is Rupert Holmes. Eddie Pasir was second. James Lee Farrell, you were second on Heart. Price Condition and Country on Joni Mitchell. Joni Mitchell was $19.99. Near mint and pristine vinyl. The cover is probably VG automatically because Diane Lewis wrote her name on the cover. It is a US and it is a first press with that flip open cover with that second page in it. All right, Wham is sold to $20 for Andy Wade. Wham Last Christmas. That's a great Christmas song. $20. And The Cars, Heartbeat City, is sold to Phil Atherton for $35. Ron Duffield, you were third on Heart. Paul Brothers, I believe, wants Joni Mitchell, JM. That's only if John Young passes, because John Young asked right before Paul Brothers. We have Huey Lewis in the news. Small World, $24.99 for Huey Lewis. And Hall & Oates Live with the Temptations, or David Ruffin and the Eddie Kendricks. It has a hop sticker on it, and that is $24.99. John Young passes, so Joni Mitchell is sold to Paul Brothers. Two new Japanese auctions. I'm trying to get, so far we're having good, I'm starting these lower or putting some up for the first time. I think I've already shown this one. I haven't technically, we get this one, but I haven't shown this exact one yet. I'm going to put this up this time for a $1 start. Edgar Winter Group Shock Treatment. We do have it graded EX. We do have it graded EX. It's about a VG plus cover. Does have some discoloration on it. That's a $1 start for Edgar Winter Group. It is EX. Does have the Obi. Van Halen is near mint and pristine. Now, I have not put this one up yet. This particular one. The vinyl is near mint and pristine. It has the Japanese insert. Really nice cover of Obi. $55 start. $55 start for Van Halen 1984. James Bragg wants Hall & Oates. Edgar Winter's at 1, 6, and 10. 10 with Terry Westwood. Van Halen's a $55 start. Head East is $19.99. Head East, $19.99. Graham Nash and David Crosby, $19.99. Graham Nash and David Crosby. Has the window cover on it. That's $19.99. Looks very clean. Born to Wander, the Four Seasons, $14.99. Born to Wander, the Four Seasons, $14.99. Neil Diamond, Hot August Night, 2LP live, Neil Diamond in shrink wrap, $14.99. Eric Beck gets the Huey Lewis. Thank you, Eric. That's sold to Eric. The Beach Boys is $14.99. That's looks like some kind of foreign compilation. Holland, $14.99. John Simon, Journey. John Simon's in shrink wrap, $39.99. It's a 1972 white label promo. That is a 72 white label promo. John Simon in shrink wrap, $39.99. Boz Scaggs Moments is $19.99. And Hank Williams Jr. Whiskey Bent and Hellbound, $24.99. Edgar Winter's at 11, now 15. Looking for a $55 start on Van Halen. Sorry, I muted my mic for a second. Still thirsty from last night. I drunk 5 bottles of waters during the show, it seemed like. The World of Duke Ellington, 2-record set in shrink wrap, $19.99. We have Earth, Wind, and Fire, Spirit, $14.99. David's in on Van Halen at $55. Final call on Edgar Winter Group. Gary, let me know if you're in, and WVU Mounties as well. Styx, The Man of Miracles, $26.99 on the wooden nickel label. Very clean copy. Styx, Man of Miracles, $26.99. That's nice. 4-wheel drive, Bachman Turner Overdrive, $14.99. And Maha Vishnu Orchestra, Visions of Emerald Beyond, that's $24.99. Bryan Adams, $19.99. That one is self-titled. Self-titled Bryan Adams. And Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Elton John, $34.99. Black MCA labels. Looks like a very nice copy. $34.99. Terry's out on Edgar Winter Group. Brian C. has it for $17. Final call at $17. Final call on Van Halen at $55. Hank was near mint. Everything in here is EX Plus to near mint. Nice looking cover too. Better than VG Plus. And yes, the vinyl is near mint minus. If you want that, Dave, it's $24.99. Ken Frazier, first to BTO. That's sold to Ken Frazier. WV Mounties is also out. James Bragg is first to Styx. I had a feeling someone would buy that. And Greg Preston is first to Elton John. I had a feeling somebody would buy that. Dave Plunkett also takes to Hank Williams Jr. That's sold to Dave Plunkett. Bill Toe wants John. That is Elton John. Greg Preston was first to that. All right, so Edgar Winter Group is sold for $17 to Brian C. And David Eberly gets Van Halen for $55. Let's go through those crate one more time. Neil Diamond is still available. The Duke Ellington was called The World of Duke Ellington. It's a 2-record set on Columbia. It's in shrink wrap. The World of Duke Ellington, near mint, $19.99. And the Neil Diamond Hot August Night is still available. Terry Westwood said sold. Terry Westwood said sold. All right, that's sold to Terry Westwood. I'm going to read through those titles. Not before. I'll put up 2 more Japanese pressings. We've got Wings Over America. And we've got a Kenny Rogers Greatest Hits. Kenny Rogers Greatest Hits is a $10 start. Near mint and pristine. Kenny Rogers Greatest Hits. Near mint and pristine. There it is. Very nice. Has the insert with it as well. Has the cover with Obi, and that is a $10 start. Kenny Rogers' Greatest Hits. We have Wings Over America. There's a bad bubble on this one. That's what Seth wrote, a bad bubble. We're going to start this at $20. $20, Wings Over America. Let me figure out what bad bubble means right here. I think I see what he means, bad bubble. That usually plays through. When I've seen those imperfections on vinyl rock like that, it usually plays through pretty good. So that's the only flaw on this thing. Other than that, it is near mint and pristine. There's LP number 1. There's LP. Everything else is perfect on this. There's LP number 2. LP number 3, just a $20 start. $20 start. Has the poster with it. Has the poster with it, and it has all three. It has all 3 inner sleeves, and it has the Japanese lyric book. Great stuff on here too. Maybe I'm Amazed, Live and Let Die, Let Me Roll It, Let 'Em In, Silly Love Songs, Band on the Run, Blackbird, Bluebird, Richard Cory, even doing some Simon and Garfunkel. $20 start on that. Small tear in the Obi. Small tear in the Obi right there. Okay, back up to the top. We sold the Neil Diamond to Terry. We had Kenny Rogers 10, 15, and 10, and made his store today sticker. Kyle, I'm glad my mom got you a sticker. I meant to tell her to keep a stack up by the front and start handing those out to locals who are picking up. So if you don't get a package from us in the mail, you can pick one up. I'll have to remind her of that. Eric Beck wants Bryan Adams, Kenny Rogers 16, 20, and 18. 20 on Wings, 25 on Kenny Rogers, and 21 on Wings. So I didn't get to read through these. If anybody wants a price, let me know. This is another crate of new vintage arrivals. We've got Bryan Adams, Into the Night. Bryan Adams, Into the Night, still available, $14.99. Outlaws, Lady in Waiting. Sonny Rollins, Force MDs. Odetta, At the Gate of Horn. Five Bridges, The Nice. Randy Newman, Joni Mitchell, The Miracles. Joni Mitchell. Lulu, Little River Band, Little Richard, Johnny and the Hurricanes. Face Value, Phil Collins. Philippine Press, very nice though. $19.99. Bob Seger and Frank Sinatra. Couple questions. First, Kenny Rogers is at 30. Wings is at 21. Next is how much for the Odetta? That's Michael Nath. That was $34.99, I believe. Let me find that. Yeah, $34.99. Odetta, At the Gate of Horn. That's on. It is near mint. Next was Mr. Tony Murphy. What's the label? And Johnny Hurricanes. This is on Tail Deck Profile. Telefunken. Looks German. It is. It is near mint and pristine. $14.99. Johnny and the Hurricanes. Telefunken. Wings 25, 23, 26. Michael Nath wants the Odetta record. That's sold to Michael Nath. We have the best of KC and the Sunshine Band. That's the way I like it. And Get Down Tonight. Really cool cover. $24.99. That's a UK import. Tony Murphy wants Johnny and the Hurricanes. That's sold to Tony Murphy. Wings is now at 27. Kenny Rogers is at 30 with Ted Stevens. Reluctant Stereotypes is still available. Donnie Moore gets the KC and the Sunshine Band. Bob Skaggs Hits. You may have heard of Lowdown and Lido Shuffle. They're on here. $19.99. Wings is at 28. Russell S., you were second on KC. Remember the Yardbirds. Jeff Beck, Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton. Actually, don't mention Jimmy Page's name. Jeff Beck, Keith Relf, Jim McCarthy. Eric Clapton. That's $24.99. The Blues Brothers. 52nd Street. Big Shot. $14.99. My Life's on here. That's $14.99. Los Lobos, The Best of Dean Martin, The Way It Is, Bruce Hornsby, Head East, Graham Nash and David Crosby, The Four Seasons, The Beach Boys, John Simon, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Boz Skaggs, Mahavishnu, and Duke Ellington. Some great titles still left in there. I might do one more of I Can't Believe You Hadn't Bought This Yet. James Lee Farrell is going to take the Billy Joel. That's sold to James Lee Farrell. Figure out what's going on. There we go. That's sold to James Lee Farrell. We can go ahead and sell Kenny Rogers to Ted Stevens for $30. Last bid I've seen on Wings is 28 with Patty Anderson Williams. No one's really set out on this, but final call on Wings for 28. Wings over America. I'm going to grab a new crate, actually. We'll go back through some more of those in one more moment. Let's put up a ABBA Near Mint and Pristine ABBA Super Trooper. Near Mint and Pristine Japanese pressing. $20 start. It is Near Mint and Pristine. $20 start. It has a 2-page Japanese flip on it. It has an original inner sleeve with it. It has this solicitation form. It has a really nice cover with Obi. That's a $20 start. Final call on Wings. How much is Dean Martin? The best of Dean Martin was right in here, and Darren, that was $9.99. $9.99. Patty's back in on Wings at 30. All right, let me grab a new crate. Japanese crate's getting thin over here. I do have got two. These are full crates. This next crate is about 1.5 crates. It's pretty full. It is pretty full. I have no idea. I didn't even do a preview flip on that one. The World of Duke Ellington. First, Darren Davis says he'll take it. That's sold to Darren Davis. Duke Ellington's called The World of Duke Ellington. It says 2-record set. It's in shrink wrap. It's on Columbia. It has a copyright date of 1974. It is $19.99. Wings Over America did get 2 new bids. We're at 31 now with Patty. Wow, we got 2 Patties bidding on this. Patty Sweet was at 30. Patty Williams is at 31. ABBA 20. ABBA 20. Duke Ellington. Y'all missed out on some great records in that last crate. We're going to continue, though. Let's see what we have in here. This is Master Jazz Piano Volume 2, $11.99. $11.99. The Seldom Seen Act 2. The Seldom Seen Act 2, $14.99. That was Volume 1. Yes, Volume 1. Seldom Seen Act 2. Tom Petty, Damn the Torpedoes, a German pressing, $39.99. 1980 German pressing, $39.99. Billy Cobham, Simplicity of Expression. Billy Cobham is $14.99. Simplicity of Expression. We got to sell a few out of here. There's too many. I can't hardly flip through them. Mickey Newberry, Frisco Mabel Joy. Mickey Newberry's $14.99. And Johnny Cash at San Quentin. Looks perfect. It is. And it's a UK pressing. Pressed in the United Kingdom. $29.99. So Wings 32. Yes, that was Volume 1. Jim Nilsson said, Chad, question mark, question mark. He must have asked me something. Jim, everything in that crate is sticker price right now. If we go back through stuff later, I'll let you know my best price. Right now, my best price is the sticker price. Wings is at 33. Russell S., first to Tom Petty. That's sold to Russell S. Robert Johnson on BC, which was Billy Cobham. Joe Sloop was second on that. Wings is at 35. And Fred Carnell says he'll take the Duke out of the last crate. That's sold to Fred Carnell, Duke Ellington. This crate is full. This is like 2 crates. Brian Ferry, Another Time, Another Place, 1974 UK, $19.99. The Best of ZZ Top, $24.99. Near Mint, The Best of ZZ Top. George Benson, Breezin'. George Benson's $14.99, Breezin'. Al Di Meola, Casino, $14.99. George Benson, Al Di Meola. The Beatles, Twickenham Jams, $34.99. So the other night I posted, you may not even seen it, I sold like 39 or 36 Beatles bootlegs in one huge lot to a lucky customer that was awake at 3 a.m. when I posted them. We went through a lot of Discogs stuff today, and some of these we had in our to be listed on Discogs, and of course we can't. So what we've done is we've put some bootlegs and banned records. You're going to see several bootlegs and banned records on Discogs in this crate and the next crate. We can't sell them online, and we didn't sell them here the first time, so we have slashed the prices and hopefully finding homes for them. This is the Twickenham Jams. This is like the Beatles Let It Be stuff. Some of it is, I think. Early in the morning, all things must pass. I really can't remember. Twickenham Jams, that should have been when, like, if you watch the Beatles documentary, Get Back, that's some of the stuff from that. $34.99. Okay. Wings is at, they're still bidding. The Patties are still battling over Wings. 35-36. Patty Sweets at 38. Heather Gallegos wants the best of ZZ Top. There's the Beatles. There's George Benson. We have Players. Players is $11.99. That is self-titled Players. We have Hooked on Swing. Hooked on Swing is $14.99. Patty's at $40 on Wings. Almost, what is this? Taj Mahal. For some reason, I wanted to say Joni Mitchell. This is not Joni Mitchell. This is Taj Mahal. Happy Just to Be Like I Am. $19.99 on Taj Mahal. Duran Duran, Union of the Snake. That is a US 12-inch single. $14.99 on Duran Duran. The Oak Ridge Boys Together. $14.99 on the Oak Ridge Boys Together. The Limelighters, Pure Gold. The Limelighters, Pure Gold. That is sealed. $9.99. And Paul Simon, self-titled. $16.99. Okay, ABBA. Earlier, we had 2 people bid on ABBA, and then no one else bid again. Jared McLaughlin bid 20, and Kevin W. Kevin, I can't say your last name. It's not going to happen unless we get some good phonics. Kevin W. also bid 20. So Jared McLaughlin has ABBA. That's a final call for $20, and Wings is at 40. Jason Fornerad was first on Duran Duran. Donnie Moore is second. Kelly third. Michael Grind fourth. And Brian Hummel's first on Taj Mahal, which was right here. That's sold to Brian Hummel. All right, Paul Simon, Jim Nilsson, new bidder. He's in on ABBA at 25. Sting, The Dream of the Blue Turtles. This is sealed. It's never been opened. It's never been opened. Sealed, $34.99. Def Leppard, Pyromania, $64.99. What a nice looking copy. Pyromania, $64.99. Def Leppard, Pyromania. Mickey Newberry, I Came to Hear the Music. White label promo with lyric sheet, $14.99, Mickey Newberry. And Simply Red, Men and Women. Simply Red is sealed, $34.99. Los Lobos, How Will the Wolf Survive? That is also sealed, $34.99. Los Lobos. And Kool and the Gang, Wild and Peaceful, sealed. Sealed, Peaceful, sealed, Kool and the Gang, $39.99. Wow, several sealed records there. Kool and the Gang is sealed. Los Lobos is sealed. Simply Red is sealed. And Humble Pie's Greatest Hits with Hype Sticker featuring Peter Frampton. Sealed, $39.99. The Begatting of the President, Orson Welles, also sealed, $24.99. The Ballads of the Hills and Plains, Hank Williams Jr., that's a 1965 German import. 65 German import. $16.99. ABBA 25. Jared's also out. Final call on ABBA. Final call on Wings for Patty Anderson Williams at 40. Michael Nath wants the sealed Humble Pie. Toby Graham was second on Humble Pie. We have, there's Hank Williams Jr. again. It's a Beautiful Day. Today, It's a Beautiful Day, $11.99. That was Los Lobos, How Will the Wolf Survive? It is sealed, $34.99. Sorry, there's a crazy siren going by the store. Live J. Giles Band, Blow Your Face Out. That's also sealed. Unopened, sealed, $44.99, J. Giles. Alan Parsons Project, Eye in the Sky, sealed, unopened, with Hype Sticker, $44.99. Elton John, Breaking Hearts, sealed, $39.99. The Billy Cobham George Duke Band, Billy Cobham George Duke Band, $19.99. That's $19.99. Billy Cobham George Duke Band, $19.99. Craig Johnson first to Alan Parsons. Robert Johnson first to Billy Cobham. And Michael says Toby can have Humble Pie if he wants it. Otherwise, he'll take it. Toby Graham, let me know if you want Humble Pie. If not, Michael Naff says he'll take it. Let's go ahead and end these two Japanese auctions. We have Patty Anderson Williams at 40, sold, and ABBA Super Trooper, that's sold to Jim Nilsson at 25. That's sold to Jim Nilsson at 25. All right, sealed J. Giles. We had sealed Elton John. BT Express, Do It. BT Express, Do It Till You're Satisfied. That is $14.99. In and Out of Focus, that is sealed from 1973, $24.99. Ohio Players Rattlesnake. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. The Ohio Players Rattlesnake, sealed $24.99. $24.99. Donnie Moore wants BT Express. That's so to Donnie Moore. We have Kool and the Gang Funky Stuff. 1977, $49.99. Kool and the Gang Jungle Boogie and Funky Stuff and Jungle Boogie, 2 LP, $49.99. That's really cool. That's sold to Ryan Anderson. We have Toby Grimm says he'll take the sealed humble pie, so change that from Michael Nath to Toby Grimm. Tennessee Ernie Ford sings Civil War Songs of the North. Civil War Songs of the North. Tennessee Ernie Ford, $9.99. Liz to Mania soundtrack. That is sealed, $21.99. Liz to Mania soundtrack. And the Magic Flute. Highlights from the original soundtrack of Ingmar Bergman's The Magic Flute. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. That is sealed, $16.99. Oh, my bad. Ryan Anderson claimed the Ohio Players, not Kool and the Gang. Ohio Players, that is sold to Ryan Anderson. Got that fixed. And Terry Westwood wants the Tennessee Ernie Ford. That's sold to Terry Westwood. The Bob Seger System, self-titled, Bob Seger's debut. This is a 1968 Jacksonville. That's OG, $39.99. Bob Seger System, Capital Rainbow label, $39.99. Does have a punch hole up here in the cover. Dwayne Eddy, twangy guitar, silky strings. Dwayne Eddy is a German import, $9.99. America's Gramophone Records, Mannheim Steamroller Christmas. That is $14.99. Craig Johnson wants the Bob Seger. That's sold to Craig Johnson. Don't get those too often. Billy Ocean Suddenly, featuring the hit song Caribbean Queen, $14.99. Billy Ocean Suddenly. And Mickey Newberry Rusty Tracks. Looks like a train on the cover, but it's a cartridge playing on an LP vinyl record. $12.99. Terrell Boatnight wants the Mannheim. He put Steinheim. Same thing. That's sold to Terrell Boatnight. Rick Nelson, Intakes. He got it corrected. Mannheim Steamroller sold to Terrell. Rick Nelson's $9.99. And The Return of the Latin Breed. The Return of the Latin Breed. The bottom seam is split. It's Cumbia Funk, $24.99. Return of the Latin Breed. Quick water break. Thirsty again tonight. Back to the crate. Manfred Mann's Angel Station, $14.99. We have Jeff McMaster first on the Latin Breed. Russell was second. James Lee Farrell put Gage Guck. And he said, never mind, or oops, or something. Oops. Next two Japanese pressings. You doing all right over here, Tanner? Tanner's doing great. Jake looks like he's doing good too. We got two more Japanese pressings. I think these have already been shown this week. I'm going to show them one more time just for $25 starts. The Monkees Instant Replay, $25 start. I think somebody made an offer for, I think I had it for $35 and someone made a $30 offer and I declined. Now I'm starting it for $25. The Monkees Instant Replay, near mint and pristine vinyl. It has a Japanese insert. It also comes with a cover that has an obi on it. Nice all the way around. That's a $25 start. No condition notes on the vinyl. And the Who Face Dances. This should have the poster with it. This is a $25 start. The Who Face Dances. There's the poster. The vinyl is near mint and pristine. We have a 2-page flip. We have the cover with obi. That's a $25 start on either one of those. The Monkees or the Who. An Evening with David Bowie. White label promo, $34.99. An Evening with David Bowie, $34.99. Passport Infinity Machine. Passport's $14.99. Oak Ridge Boys, Steppin' Out. Oak Ridge Boys is $14.99. Sing Along with Bing Crosby and His Friends. That's $9.99. Mind Games by John Lennon, $19.99. Mind Games by John Lennon, $19.99. That's what I've been trying to say. And The Great Country Folk, Looks like a Columbia Harmony compilation, $11.99. The Great Country Folk, $11.99. Rick Derringer, Glass Derringer, $16.99. Richard the 37th, The Agnew and the Ecstasy. That looks like a Richard Nixon comedy record, $12.99. They made him very nice looking on that. We have Nigel Del Rockets at 25 on instant replay. What does Obi mean? Obi is this piece of paper right here that comes on the cover of these Japanese pressings. That is spelled O-B-I. It translates to sash. It's like a strip of paper that wraps around the cover. We have next, so instant replays at 25. Donnie Moore wants the David Bowie. Donnie Moore on David Bowie. Jeff McMaster second. Tracy Miller on Bing Crosby. John Gaines by Mine Lennon. That's Mine Lemon. That's exactly what I said. Not JFK. Terry Westwood wants the Nixon record. And we have Mott the Hoople, $19.99. This one has a promo stripping at the front. This is actually, there is some writing, but this comes from a radio station. That's why it has writing. It says comedy, and it has a radio station stamp on it, WMOT, and a catalog number. That's from that radio station collection we bought. If you still want it, let me know, but if not, I'm going to put it back in the bin. And final call on instant replay for 25. There's Mott the Hoople again. We have Mahalia Jackson's Greatest Hits, $12.99. Baja Marimba Band, Rides Again, in shrink wrap, $12.99. Baja Marimba Band. The Doors, Strange Days, EX, $21.99. The Doors, Strange Days, that's a red label, EX, $21.99. Strange Days, EX, $21.99. Jeff McMaster on Baja, that's sold to Jeff McMaster. We have The Spirit of Hank Williams, $14.99. The Spirit of Hank Williams. I don't know if I've seen that before. Jim Anstant's First of the Doors. That's sold to Jim Anstant. Brian Hyland, The Joker, Went Wild. And Run Run, look and see. $9.99 on Brian Hyland. Nigel, you were second on The Doors. We have Another Green World, Eno. Brian Eno, $54.99. Another Green World, $54.99. Gary Wright, The Right Place. $14.99. This one has I Really Want to Know You on it. What a great song. Really Want to Know You, Gary Wright. Magical almost. Gold Stamp promo has a little bit of damage on the cover. For some reason, we just don't get this one too often. When all of a sudden I started looking for a copy, I couldn't find one. All the records in the back. Took me forever. I ended up finding a sealed one back there and opened it. Highway 101, $11.99. Quarter Flash is $9.99. Quarter Flash in shrink wrap. That's called Back into Blue. All right, let's go ahead and sell the Monkees for $25 to Nigel Del Rocket. If anybody wants the Who Face Dances, it's near mint pristine, complete with cover. It's also a $25 buy it now. And we have, there's only one other thing that hadn't sold, which is David Bowie Tonight. If you're just now getting on, this is a $25 buy it now, no bid. And this was a $25 buy it now, no bid. That was VG Plus condition, Japanese quality VG Plus. Walt Cruz got Quarter Flash, and did you get any Rival Sons Darkfighter? I did not. I don't think I ordered it, or if I did, we didn't get any. And Donnie Moore wants the Gary Wright. That's so Donnie Moore. I Really Want to Know You. That's a magical song. Original Mirrors. This is sealed, $14.99. Jeremy, if you want me to check into that for you, I might can order you one, but just let me know, because if I order it, I'll let you know if I can get it. And it'll be here next week. Jared said he would give 20 for the David Bowie. Sold. That's sold to Jared McLaughlin for 20. David Bowie. Herbie Mann returns to the Village Gate. EX $14.99. The Earl Slick Band Razor Sharp. Earl Slick Band Razor Sharp. That is sealed. $19.99. White Lie True Confession. Sealed. $19.99. The Allman Brothers Band Brothers and Sisters. Gatefold. Very clean looking record. $26.99. $26.99. Jethro Tull, $24.99. Gatefold, that's called This Was. Jethro Tull's debut, Gatefold, $24.99. Reggae Greats, Third World, $24.99 in shrink wrap. Walt Cruz wants original mirrors. We have Jethro Tull, White Lie, Reggae Greats, Allman Brothers, I've already shown that. Public Enemy, you're going to get yours. This is $24.99 from 1987 in shrink wrap. We have Big Mama Thornton, Stronger Than Dirt, $54.99. Big Mama Thornton, Stronger Than Dirt, $54.99. Big Mama Thornton. Fat Albert Rotunda, Herbie Hancock, UK import, $29.99. Frank Zappa's 200 Motels, 1971 German import, $39.99. And Pink Floyd Metal, 74 UK import. 74 UK import, $54.99. Look how beautiful this is. 74 UK import metal. Nice cover too. UK pressing that, $54.99. Okay, back up top. Did you get any Rival Sons Dark Fighter? Jeff McMaster, first original mirrors. Jeff McMaster wants the Third World, the Reggae Classics. I pre-ordered and still hadn't received it. You pre-ordered it through I don't think I posted a pre-order for that. Or you mean like through a website or something. Michael Grind on Public Enemy. Michael Grind on Public Enemy. Jeff McMaster second. Michael Nath on the Big Mama Thornton. And Dave Pluckett wants the Herbie Hancock. There's been some releases. There's been a bunch of releases lately that just haven't come the week that they're due out. A bunch. There's a lot of pre-orders we like that Metal Church album we had for tonight. The Metal Church album, that was supposed to due out 2 weeks ago. We just got it this week. And it's black vinyl. It wasn't like an indie exclusive or anything. It's just delayed. So I think they're trying to release too much every week. There are so many new releases. I don't know how they keep up with it. These major distributors. I guess that's their business though. People ask us how we keep up with what we sell. I was like, well, it's our business. Let me look through this next crate here, make sure there's nothing else I was going to auction. So here's probably the two most priciest records of the night. They're going to be buy it nows. I'm going to show them at the same time. The first one is $249.99. That is $249.99. And then this one is $139.99. $139.99. We have two MoFi pressings. We have the Rolling Stone Sticky Fingers. These are all beautiful, mint, pristine copies. There's the Rolling Stone Sticky Fingers. Ziggy Stardust is $249.99, and it's also it is so nice looking. Those are from the Wisconsin collection. Just now getting those out, $250 and $140. $250 and $140. MoFi pressings. Those are immaculate. I don't have enough MoFi buyers on here. I mean, to me, this is like grails. And I have to really try to find the right buyer for these MoFi titles. Those should be instant sellers. Steely Dan, I don't know, David. That was just a restock. I just don't think they have released those yet. So let me read what titles are left in here. Let me read through those one more time, and then I've got a whole new crate. We've got Master Jazz Piano Volume 2. If you want any prices, let me know. The Seldom Seen Act 2. Johnny Cash at San Quentin. Mickey Newberry. Frisco Mabel Joy. Brian Ferry. The Beatles. Twickenham Jams. Al Di Meola. George Benson. Players. Hooked on Swing. Oak Ridge Boys. The Limelighters. Paul Simon. Sting was sealed. Lots of sealed stuff in here. Def Leppard, Pyromania. Mickey Newberry, Simply Red. That was also sealed. Johnny Cash was at San Quentin. It's a UK import. $29.99. Johnny Cash at San Quentin. $29.99. Los Lobos. That was sealed. So was Kool and the Gang. The Begatting of the President. Hank Williams Jr. It's a Beautiful Day. Jay Giles, Elton John, Focus, Liz Tamania, The Magic Flute, Kool and the Gang, Funky Stuff, and Jungle Boogie. Edwards had sold on Johnny Cash. Billy Ocean, Dwayne Eddy, Mickey Newberry, Rick Nelson, Manfred Mann, Passport, Oak Ridge Boys, John Lennon, Great Country Folk, Richard the 37th, Rick Derringer, and Mott the Hoople. Price on Kool and the Gang. Kool and the Gang was $49.90. Well, there's two in here. Wild and Peaceful is sealed, $39.99. Wild and Peaceful is sealed, $39.99. And Jay Giles, the sealed one, goes to James Bragg. The other one called Jungle Boogie, and what happened to that one? Right here, this one that's called Funky Stuff and Jungle Boogie, it's a 77 press, $49.99. All right. Mahalia Jackson's Greatest Hits, The Spirit of Hank Williams, Brian Holland, Eno, Highway 101, Herbie Mann, the Earl Slick Band, White Lie, Jethro Tull, Allman Brothers, Frank Zappa, and Pink Floyd. Look how nice that is. Was that a promo? Which one particular, Patty? And let me grab a new crate. I'm going to keep these where I can go through them at least one more time, though, for sure. One more time. I feel like we need to go through some new vinyl, but I do have more vintage to go through, so I want to go through that first. Right, Tanner? What are you over here watching? Tanner's over here watching baseball. Baseball. I'm ready for football season. I watch football and golf. That's about it. And I watch golf really just one. I watch the four majors. I used to watch everything, but I guess time consuming. I did the week of the Masters. I shut down. I think y'all know that. That's like a vacation week. We still have sales, but Sticky Fingers is $139.99. Mo-Fi. Classic albums, mint Mo-Fis. Beautiful. Hope I can find those with new homes. You'll thank me later. Those are true premium collectors. Beautiful copies. All right. The white one you skipped over, didn't catch the name. Could you show the Rick Derringer again? Kevin Willis says he'll take the Rolling Stones. Let me make sure Michael Nath doesn't want it. He asked right before you. If not, that's sold to Kevin Willis. Let me figure out what Patty was asking about. The white one and Rick Derringer. I got to pull those right quick. I don't know if there is a promo in here. I think by the time you commented, what was that one? By the time your comment comes in, it may be past. This is called Rick Derringer, starring Dick Glass, featuring Rick Derringer and the McCoys, $16.99. All right, Michael Nath passes on Sticky Fingers, so that is sold to Kevin Willis. Wow. The radio station was the Richard Nixon record. And then that's $16.99. Let's see here. I think I've got some more Japanese. Yeah, I've got two more Japanese stuff here. Then the Japanese crate's empty, but there's more. We can empty this Japanese. We could empty this Japanese crate if we can get bids on both of these, and I'll go get some more. Just $25 starts. John Lennon, Shaved Fish, and 24 Karat Purple. There's our nightly John Lennon hits compilation and our nightly Deep Purple hits compilation. $25 starts on those. Both near mint, pristine vinyl. This is $149.99. David Allen Coe, Nothing Sacred. And yes, it's one of those nasty records, as you can see on the back. This is EX $149.99. David Allen Coe, Nothing Sacred. EX $149.99. The Clash, London Calling. VG $34.99. That's a 1980 Terre Haute. The Clash, London Calling. VG $34.99. Creedence is VG plus $26.99. Bayou Country, VG plus $26.99 on Bayou Country. Elvis Costello, Punch the Clock, EX $16.99 on Elvis Costello. Duran Duran, Girls on Film, VG plus $14.99. It's a 1981 UK press. Has some tape along the sleeve about a VG minus cover because of that. The Best of Blondie. The Best of Blondie is VG $12.99. The Best of Blondie, VG $12.99. And Christmas with the Everly Brothers. There's some Christmas albums. VG Plus, $11.99. Start stocking up now. Toby Graham, first on DF. DF was, I bet he meant Duran Duran. Let me see if that's right. There is no DF, but he may want Duran Duran. Toby, let me know if that's right. If not, Russell S. was second, and he gets it. Ken Frazier is first to Elvis Costello. James Bragg's first to Blondie. Jeff McMaster first to the Everly Brothers. Chris Kirkley second to Elvis Costello. Deep Purple is 24 Karat Hits. Terry says he's back. Toby Grimm did want Duran Duran. Gina was second on Blondie. And Edward Star Wars wants the Ziggy Stardust MoFi. I have faith in the world now. We've sold 2 MoFi titles. That is sold to Edward Star Wars. Let's be very gentle with that one. That's sold to Edward Star Wars. Boy, I'm out of breath after that. Whew. Final call on the John Lennon Shea Fish. That's $25 to Nigel Del Rocket, going once, going twice. And this is called 24 Karat Purple. It's a Deep Purple Hits comp. That's also a $25 start on that. Only thing left in here is Bayou Country, The Clash, and David Allan Coe. Those shouldn't be left. Maybe David Allan Coe, just because it's a pricier record, but those are 2 classic albums there. This is starting to be a really good crate. Let's see what else we have in here. Dave Brubeck's Greatest Hits, EX $16.99, 71 Terre Haute. Dave Brubeck's Greatest Hits, EX $16.99. Johnny Cash Showtime, VG $9.99. The Beatles Youngblood, EX $34.99. German Unofficial. Hooked on Classics, that's VG Plus, $9.99. Duran Duran Arena, VG Plus, $24.99. It's an original 84 Winchester press with book. VG Plus, $24.99. Chris Kirkley wants Hooked on Classics. We have Lloyd Price sings The Million Sellers. Lloyd Price, that's a nice looking microphone there. VG Plus, $9.99. Music from the motion picture Valley of the Dolls. That's VG $14.99. And we have Kenny Loggins Alive. This is EX Alive $11.99. Kenny Loggins Alive, EX $11.99. Okay, let's go ahead and sell Nigel Del Rocket, the John Lennon, for $25. If anybody wants Deep Purple, it's a $25 buy it now for the 24 Karat Purple Hits comp. And so is the Who Face Dances. That's near mint pristine with poster. That's our only 2 Japanese auctions left from that crate. They've already been put up. They're $25 buy it nows, and we have emptied a crate. I'll go get some more in just a second. Chad, when you get a breath, I have a question. Every buy is open very clean. Do you clean? Yes, everything we clean every one of these. Everything we put out is cleaned either by hand. Sometimes they're already cleaned ultrasonically. So if you get a record from us, unless we put it back in the sleeve and the sleeve was dusty, when you pull them out, they're already cleaned and they should be ready to play. We clean everything. We don't put out dirty records. That's I don't like that. I don't like dirty records. Larry Smith put LP. That was for Lloyd Price. That's sold to Larry Smith. John Lill was first to claim the Deep Purple for $25. Rich was second, making an offer. Then Martin was third. Tracy was fourth. And we have... those are sold. Okay, Jesse Colin Young, The Perfect Stranger. VG Plus, $11.99. That's a white label promo. Jesse Colin Young. And Mark Murphy, Playing the Field. VG Plus, $9.99. Cleaning everything is something I've always done long before I sold here on Facebook. If I put out records here in my shop, or a long time ago when I just did flea markets and I had a booth in here, I cleaned everything. Had a pad, hand cleaned them. I was like, well, I feel like if somebody pulls out a dirty record, they're more likely to slide it back in there and not buy it than if they pull it out and they see that it's beautiful and clean, they're probably going to buy it. And that's just an extra step we take. We could put out a lot more records if we just put them out for sale. But guess what? Y'all would be like, what the heck is this? Rick Derringer is still available, $16.99. Retrospective, The Best of Buffalo Springfield, EX $16.99. This is a Monarch press, EX $16.99, The Best of Buffalo Springfield, and The Animals with Eric Burden in the Beginning, VG $11.99. Let's see here. Wasn't able, songs on Cool Funky Stuff. Cool Funky Stuff. Tanner's over here huffing and puffing. Duvall's making mistakes. We took the lead. I said we as if I'm out there playing. Jeff McMaster wants the Rick Derringer. Funky Stuff, let me find that. And Jim Nielsen wants the BS Buffalo Springfield. That was in that last crate, wasn't it? I think, yeah. Wow, no one got Pink Floyd, Jethro Tull. Amazing. Jungle Boogie, Jungle Jazz, Street Quarter Symphony, Sugar, Kool and the Gang, Raw Hamburgers, Let the Music Take Your Mind, and Caribbean Festivals. That's the only Jungle Boogie, Jungle Jazz, Street Corner Symphony, Sugar, Kool and the Gang, Raw Hamburgers. That's on one LP. What's on the other? Funky Stuff, More Funky Stuff, Electric Frog, Funky Man, This Is You, This Is Me, Funky Granny, Ride the Rhythm, Mother Earth, Come Together. All right, back to the crate. We have Venus and Mars, Paul McCartney and Wings, VG Plus $17.99. John Mayall, Eric Clapton, Otis Spawn, Peter Green, some good names on here. Champion Jack Dupree, VG Plus $17.99. VG Plus $17.99. Russell S. on Venus and Mars, that's sold to Russell S. We have the Turtles present The Ballad of the Bands. That's VG Plus $12.99. The Turtles present The Ballads of the Band. This does have a water damage cover. A little bit of water damage down here. VG Plus $12.99. Robert Johnson, First to Raw Blues. Debbie Whited was second. Jimi Hendrix, Smash Hits. VG Plus $24.99. That's an Australian pressing. Jimi Hendrix, VG Plus $24.99. Jimi Hendrix Experience. That's VG Plus $24.99. And we have Eagles, One of These Nights. VG Plus $16.99. Has some cover damage down here. VG $16.99. Running Strong, The Ventures, VG Plus $9.99. Chuck Berry, From St. Louis to Frisco to Memphis. Chuck Berry, VG Plus $19.99. And the Rolling Stones, Some Girls, VG Plus $24.99. Brenton wants the other Kool and the Gang. I just seen it, looking for the other one. Let me see here. Kool and the Gang. It was sealed. Wild and Peaceful. Sealed, $39.99. Unopened. Unopened. Japanese. Yes, let me go do that right now. Somebody needs to get the Stones. And Jeff, if you decide you want Kool and the Gang, let me know. Let me go find, hopefully find, that other crate of Japanese stuff. And I hope walking all the way back here, the door is unlocked. If not, I'm going to be angry. I'm back. Here I am. The Beatles, Rush, Aerosmith, ABBA, Men at Work, Allman Brothers, Dokken, Santana, E.T., Wings, CCR, Styx, Cheap Trick, Doobie Brothers, U2, Billy Joel, Eagles, The Beatles, Elton John. Whew, I don't know where to start. I'll see what everybody says. Put those right over here. Jeff Masters said sold. That was on this. Rolling Stones. We have Creedence Clearwater Revival, self-titled. VG $19.99. Creedence Clearwater Revival. That's their self-titled. VG $19.99. Loudon Wainwright III, Attempted Mustache. Getting a bunch of his stuff lately. That's EX $9.99. The Best of the Doobie Brothers, that's in shrink wrap, EX $16.99. Best of the Doobie Brothers Volume 2, EX $16.99. Elvis Costello and the Attraction, Armed Forces, EX $16.99. Ringo Starr, Old Wave, VG Plus, $39.99, Canadian import. Ringo Starr, Old Wave. Dan Fogelberg Souvenirs is EX $12.99. And the Census Black Man, by the Prince. VG minus $11.99. The sinuous, maybe sinuous black man, or sensuous. I don't know. I don't think I'm pronouncing that word correctly. All right, we have a request for Rush and Aerosmith. All right, I'll put those up. Let's see what we got here. Rush and Aerosmith. We have Rush, Grace Under Pressure. Near mint and pristine. Beautiful. $85 start. Rush, Grace Under Pressure. $85 start. Perfect copy with Obi. Sensuous. Exactly. Exactly. Aerosmith. This is called Draw the Line. Aerosmith, Draw the Line. Near mint and pristine. This is a $45 start. Draw the Line. It has the original Aerosmith inner sleeve. It has the Japanese insert and a decently nice cover. Just a little bit of discoloration here. Nice Obi. That's a $45 start. $85 and $45 start on those. So back up to the top, we pulled blues, sold, Rush, barrels, price on some girls. VG plus $24.99, Chris. VG plus $24.99. Russell S. wants Armed Forces. Elvis Costello. That's sold to Russell S. Brian Miller said Doobie Brothers, and then he said never mind. And then Toby Graham put an H with an accent mark over it. I don't know what that was for. He said mistype, okay. And we have Rush at 85. All right, next is Flora Purim. Nothing will be as it was tomorrow with some more nudity. VG plus $9.99. Aerosmith's a $45 start. Rush is at 85 with Pete W. Niles Lofgren, Grin. That's a VG plus $9.99. The Diary of a Band, John Mayall. That's VG plus $16.99. Roberta Flack, Killing Me Softly. That's VG for $11.99. Roberta Flack. Cosmos Factory, Creedence Clearwater Revival. VG plus $16.99 on Cosmos Factory. Al Pacino? Jerry Jeff Walker. This is Jerry Jeff Walker. VG $14.99. 69 Terre Haute. You can't tell me he's not giving off some Al Pacino vibes there. VG $14.99. Jerry Jeff Walker, 5 years gone. And that has the original insert with it too. This was VG $14.99. Wolves Council wants RF. Roberta Flack. We have what was before Niles. Niles was Flora Purim. Nothing will be as it was tomorrow. Both Cool in the Game records are already sold. Both of them's already sold. How much was Mayall? Diary of a Band, John Mayall. VG plus $16.99. Mel Webster wants the Creedence. And Chris is going to pass on the Some Girls. And Rick Haney, you were second on Cosmos Factory. Final call on Rush and final call on Aerosmith. Kelly Bagwell said she'll take John Mayall. Niels Lofgren, not Niles. Niels Lofgren. Elvis Costello, Get Happy. That's EX $16.99. Seals and Crofts Greatest Hits. This is a Philippines press as well. Several Philippines pressing in the Wisconsin stuff. VG plus $12.99. Seals and Crofts Greatest Hits. And John Lennon Imagine is VG $14.99. John Lennon Imagine. Mel Webster first on Elvis Costello. That's sold to Mel Webster. Which press was Cool in the Game? Well, it was sealed. I can bring it back and try to show it to you, but it was sealed, so I can't tell you a lot other than it was sealed, so I really can't show you the label or anything. But if you want to see it one more time, I'll bring it back over here. Just let me know. The Incredible String Band, Liquid Acrobat as regards the air. What's that say? That's EX $12.99. EX $12.99. That's the Incredible String Band, Liquid Acrobat as regards the air. That's EX $12.99. Russell, you were second on Elvis Costello. Rick Haney is first to Seals and Croft. And In Loving Memories, the Jerry Lee Lewis gospel album. That's VG 1199. Can we have back the Kool and the Gang album that was tagged for Benton Bragg? We're also going to sell Pete Weisgarber Rush for $85. Pete, that's yours for $85. If anybody wants Aerosmith, nice copy of Draw the Line, $45 buy it now. $45 buy it now on that. And I don't have sleeves for those these Japanese pressings. Wild Peaceful, Kool and the Gang. It says Delight. The cover's upside down, or it was probably made like that. It looks like, by the feel and by the look, it looks like an original Delight pressing. It looks like it has hype stickers, but those are actually made on the cover. Those are printed on the cover like that. It has Jungle Boogie, funky stuff. And that looks like an original Delight label based on the weight, the look of the cover, and just the overall feel. My intuition says that's probably an OG Delight pressing. And that's, of course, that was sealed $39.99. Let me know if we've got your name on that. Let me know if otherwise. Aerosmith is sold to Craig Proper for $45. That's sold to Craig for $45. All right, It's a Beautiful Day at Carnegie Hall. VG Plus, $9.99. Jesus Christ Superstar, the original motion picture soundtrack album. VG Plus, $16.99. Pinckneyville Press. It has a water damage booklet. VG Plus, $16.99. The Very Best of Conway Twitty. VG Plus, $21.99. 1989, hard to find, it says. Hard to find. VG Plus, $21.99. The Very Best of Conway. Dion, Lovers Who Wander. That's VG $9.99. Polynesia by Arthur Lyman. That's VG Plus, $9.99. Walter Savage wants Conway Twitty. We have Lord of the Rings EX, $24.99. This is one of the very first records I ever bought. Just because at the time, I didn't even have a record player. I was just into the books and into Lord of the Rings stuff, and I saw this at an antique store. And they had a big old huge sticker right over the top, and I took it home and tried to peel it off, and it ripped off all this here. And that was like the worst feeling I ever had in my life. I was like, oh my gosh, I bought it for the cover, and I just ripped off the whole top right hand of it. But it was one of those huge like address label stickers that they put on there, and I was like, man, but that's awesome artwork. Really good music too. It's on the Charisma label. Lord of the Rings. Bo Hansen, right? Yep. Then when I finally got a record player, which was a Crosley, I finally got to listen to it. Sir Mix-a-Lot. I'm a Trip. Sir Mix-a-Lot. VG Plus, $14.99. Thought that said I'm a Tramp. It's I'm a Trip. VG Plus, $14.99. Okay, we have Walter Savage on that. We have Russell S. on Polly. That's sold to Russell S. Chris Kirkley got Lord of the Rings. Mark Cunningham was second. Heather Gallegos was third. Ryan Rice was first to Sir Mix-a-Lot. Jeff McMaster was second. Kevin Willis needs to put back. Phil Collins, no jacket required. Run Duffield on third on Sir Mix-a-Lot. These are Crawley ruined the record. Probably. Took me a long time to realize Crawleys were not good. I don't know. I was pretty young then. I wasn't very knowledgeable about records back then. I didn't know about ortophones back then. Okay, actually I got some 45s I found over here the other night. I was warming up some food in the microwave, and they've been tucked over here next to the microwave, actually. Not next to it, don't worry. It's not like we've had them cooking. But there is some stuff in here, probably if I go back through it, y'all may have some interest in it, especially if I can find that Hendrix again. But let me see. Let me grab a handful and see what they are. Let's see. I think there are some Blondies in here. If anything, we can start them at auction. Some of them's got twist and turn the wrong way. Let's see here. The normal, vanity. They've been in the microwave. All right. Yeah. Here we go. $5 starts. Pat Benatar, Shadows of the Night. Near mint and pristine. Original picture sleeve from 1982. $5 start on Pat Benatar. and Duran Duran, The Wild Boys. B-side is I'm Looking for Cracks in the Pavement. $5 start on those. We have Pat Benatar and Duran Duran. Those are up for auctions. $5 starts. And I've got some more over here we may can just do buy it nows or best offers here in a second. I see Depeche Mode, all kinds of stuff, autographed. All right, $5 starts on those. Here's what's left in this bin. We have David Allan Coe, Nothing Sacred. The Clash, London Calling. If you want prices, let me know. CCR, Dave Brubeck's Greatest Hits. Johnny Cash, Showtime. The Beatles, Youngblood. Duran Duran Arena, $24.99, VG Plus. Does this match that? It's around the same era, maybe from that tour. The Wild Boys, has to be close. Valley of the Dolls, Kenny Loggins Alive, Jesse Colin Young, Mark Murphy Playing with the Field. Jim's in on Pat Benatar at 5, going once, going twice. Duran Duran's also 5. The Animals, In the Beginning. The Turtles, Battle of the Bands. Eagles, One of These Nights. Jimi Hendrix, Smash Hits. Running Strong with the Ventures. We have Chuck Berry, From St. Louis to Frisco to Memphis. Jim Nielsen, first on Valley of the Dolls. I want to go ahead and let everybody know what we're going to be doing next week. Next week, we're going to have a lot of entire shows. A lot of entire shows that's just dedicated to vintage on sale. A lot of shows that's just vintage on sales. It's going to be one of those crazy nights where we have entire crates of $14.99 records that were like originally 20, 25, maybe even 30, and they're going to be recent stuff. We're buying, next week we're buying 4 or 5 collections. We got Paul going on a road trip. We're going to be buying multiple collections. I'm going to buy a collection tomorrow that is probably, I'm thinking, I've been there before. It's either 7 or 10,000 LPs. That's a lot. That's like just what we picked up in Wisconsin that we've been selling off for 3 weeks now. We haven't even made a dent. So we're going to try to go through some vintage, put a bunch of stuff on sale, thin out some crates and thin out some bins. You want to tune in next week. I'll definitely let y'all know, like tonight, I'll probably post. Tonight's going to be new arrivals. Every night we'll have new stuff, at least 1 or 2 crates, maybe even a whole night of nothing but new stuff. Lots of on-sale vintage next week. So it's going to be those flip crates, $9.99, $9.99, $9.99. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. We go through whole crates and everything's $9.99. We're going to be doing that a bunch. Okay, the Eagles was VG Plus. The Eagles was VG Plus, $16.99, and it does have a damaged corner. The Crow soundtrack, I've got it right here. Let me reach over here and get it. The Crow soundtrack is $38.99. It's new and sealed. The Crow, 3 sides of music. David Tate said he'll take the Eagles. Let's go ahead and sell Pat Benatar for $5. Pat Benatar is sold for $5 to Jim Nielsen. If anybody wants Duran Duran, it's a $5 buy it now. $5 buy it now on Duran Duran. CCR's VG, $19.99. We have Loudon Rainwright III, E-etched, $9.99. 1 side's etched. Yes, 3 sides of music and an etched side on the Crow. EX $9.99 on Loudon. The Best of the Doobies, Ringo Starr, Dan Fogelberg. We have the Sensuous Black Man by The Prince. Rolling Stones, Some Girls. Michael Grind, Price on the Clash, London Calling. It's a VG copy, $34.99. It's an original, 1980 Terre Haute, $34.99, featuring some pictures of the Clash. They're playing live in Atlanta. Pictures are live in Atlanta. Actually, the autograph, I can't remember who got it, but we had an autographed copy of this from the Atlanta collection. And I'm pretty sure the guy whose collection we got, who got that autograph by Mick Jones, he was at that show where these pictures were taken. Then later, he had them sign it. That was pretty incredible. Who, is anybody watching who bought that from us? We had an autographed copy of the Clash London Calling. I forgot who bought that, but okay, any more 45s? Hundreds I'm about to show. I've got stacks over here right next to me. Calvin Ward got the Duran Duran for $5. The Doobie Brothers, Best of the Doobies Volume 2 was EX, $16.99. It's in shrink wrap. It's in shrink wrap. 2 different CCRs. The CCR albums in here are Self-Titled. Self-Titled is VG for $19.99. And we have Bayou Country. Bayou Countries, VG Plus $26.99. Who asked about the Clash? Michael, if you don't want the Clash, it looks like Brittany Bragg does. And Tanner, I'm going to put that on top of the 45. Price on Ringo. Ringo Starr Old Wave is a VG Plus $39.99. It's a Canadian pressing produced by Joe Walsh. Pam and Darren both asked the price on the Stones. The Stones was VG Plus $24.99. VG Plus $24.99. VG Plus $24.99. Greg said Doobies, and then Jim Nelson said he wants it. Greg, let me know if you want that for the $16.99 price. If you're not, then so did Jim Nielsen. Darren was first to ask about the Stone, second, and Pam was first, and Pam says she'll take it. So that's so to Greg if he wants it for $16.99. If not, it's so to Jim. Pam says she'll take that. Greg says he'll take that as sticker. That's so to Pam, and Sarah wants the Crow soundtrack. Y'all got me out of breath again. I'm going to need to refill my water in just a second. Let me show a handful of... Here's how I want to do these 45s. I'm going to show you some. Please make offers. If anything, I love selling 45s. We've got thousands. We mark them. You can buy them. You can make a fair offer. These actually haven't been out on the sales floor yet. They've been back behind the counter since back in April. But Vanity, Pretty Mess, $9.99. Vanity, Pretty Mess. I just sold 2 over here at half off. So as you know, I'm going to be flexible on prices. Vanity, Pretty Mess, $9.99. Warren Zevon, Leave My Monkey Alone. That's a promo copy, $11.99. Peter Frampton, I'm In You, $9.99. Steve Earle, this is his first ever release. Steve Earle and the Dukes, Pink and Black. It's his debut release, first pressing too. First pressing, $59.99. $59.99. Breathless by X, and the B-side is Riding with Mary. Breathless from the movie Richard Gere in Breathless. That is $19.99 from X. Asia, have a single from Astra, that's Go, $9.99. A really cool picture sleeve on that one. And One Hit to the Body, the Rolling Stones, $19.99. Condition of Creedence, self-titled. That was VG and about a VG cover, $19.99. Calvin Ward said he'd give $5 for Peter. That's sold to Calvin for $5. Jim Nielsen says he'll take the Asia. Those are sold. So that leaves the Stones, X, Steve Earle, Warren Zevon, and Vanity. Don't be afraid to make offers. Also have Flora Primum, Niels Lofgren, Al Pacino, Jerry Jeff Walker, Imagine, John Lennon, The Incredible String Band, Jerry Lee Lewis, It's a Beautiful Day, Jesus Christ Superstar, and Dion. I'm about to go get some half-off stuff, so don't go anywhere. We're about to do some half-off stuff. Here's a few more 45s. Peter Tosh, You Got to Walk and Don't Look Back, Soon Come, $9.99, Peter Tosh. Hall & Oates, Adult Education, and Maneater, EX $9.99. The Blow Monkeys, Digging Your Scene, EX $9.99. Jedediah Jones, Wiley McPherson, that's $9.99, promo label. Behind the Wheel, Depeche Mode, $24.99, promo copy. The Normal is $19.99. The Normal, that's TVOD and warm leatherette. Queen, Don't Stop Me Now, promo copy. Queen, Don't Stop Me Now, double-sided promo, $14.99. Craig Thomas wants the Peter Tosh. Jason Fornerat, the Depeche Mode Behind the Wheel was a promo copy, $24.99. Don't be afraid to make offers. Hall & Oates, Blow Monkeys, Jedediah Jones, struggling with that one. Depeche Mode, The Normal, and Queen. All right, can I attempt to buy cassettes? Yes. Let me go get a crate of half-off stuff. Does anybody want a recap of anything from earlier tonight? Larry Smith said he'd give $5 for Hall & Oates, sell that to Harry Smith. Jason said he would take Depeche Mode at sticker price. Thank you. That's sold to Jason Fornerat. Public Enemy. We've already sold Public Enemy. And Joseph Felicetti wants a Violator. That's from the new LP box. Let me do some condensing. I've got the normal priced for $19.99. Let me do some crate condensing because we've sold we've sold some stuff for sure. I got some crates I need to condense. Get these restacked. There's the box tops. I got more Japanese stuff here too, so we're definitely going to keep auctions, cassettes, and 45s going. I was trying to find that Jimi Hendrix thing. Empty. Jim Nilsson wants Boz Scaggs the best. Let me figure out which crate that was in before they get buried. I think that was in this one, right? Is that something you want to see or buy or make offer on? I think I can condense these with these pretty easily. I can't believe we've already been through that many records. We went through 8 crates, and what time did we go live? 8? I think it's like 8, 7:56, 10, 2 hours. Wow. We flew through some of those. James, I'm holding James Taylor's greatest hits right now. There's new vinyl. I was trying to get to the bottom of this, which is the Pesh mode. Let me show a few more 45s. Music for those who think young. Some kind of Pepsi advertisement compilation, $9.99. The Police, So Lonely, $14.99. The Police, So Lonely. Battered Wives, Uganda Stomp, $9.99. Giddy. Blondie, I'm Always Touched by Your Presence, Dear. Poet's Problem. Blondie's $14.99. And Top of the Pops, The Beatles, Yesterday and Today. Long Tall Sally, Hard Day's Night with Interview and Things We Said Today. That's a bootleg, unofficial, that at first glance you would think it's something worth like $10,000, but it's some kind of promo. Really cool though. Beatles, Tops of the Pops, that is $99.99 with the butcher cover. $99.99. Trey offered 10 for The Police. Brian said he wanted it. Brian or Trey, let me know if you want The Police. Need to get through here. You can now.
I'll see you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we can. We might actually need to stop now because I got to go to the back. What's that? Let's see. The Police. Trey, let me know if you want that as sticker for $14.99. If not, we're going to sell that to Brian C. And what's on the Pepsi? The Trey says he'll take it at $14.99. The Pepsi, I really don't know. It don't say. I don't think it says on the label. What is BBC Beatles? What is that? Here we go. Floyd Williams, The Adventures. Here's the artist. Floyd Williams, The Adventurers, Chet Dobson, The Tempest, Billy the Kid, and Monty Brooks. 6-track Pepsi for those who think young. All right, and Brian White said he'd give 10 for the Queen, Don't Stop Me Now. Promo. Sell that to him for 10. What was BBC Beatles? Make sure I'm not missing something there. Okay. Let's see here. All right, let me go to the back and go ahead and get that crate ready. Let me go do that. Okay. So, let's let's go through these. Still got to go over here and grab one more thing right quick. All right, so recap on these 45s. Japanese, cassettes, and I got some half-off stuff. Thanks for tuning in. It's Saturday night, last sale of the week. Invoice cycle will end tonight. We'll be back Monday. We're not over tonight, though. Tomorrow, invoicing day, and so is Monday. Here's what's left in this. Music for those who think young. The Beatles, Blondie, Battered Wives, The Blow Monkeys, Jedediah Jones, The Normal, The Stones, X, Steve Earle, Warren Zevon, and Vanity. Those are still available. All right, that's I'm going to put those right over here. Now, half-off records. I'm going to show you the title, tell you the price, half off. Let me see what I've got in this Japanese bin. Let's go ahead and do the minute work and docking. Let's go ahead and do these two. Minute work. Let's see here. Minute work is going to be a $35 start. $35 start for minute work, business as usual. Near mint and pristine Japanese vinyl. Near mint and pristine Japanese vinyl. We've got the Japanese insert, and we have the cover with the obi. Near mint. That's a $35 start. $35 start. Over here, we have Breaking the Chains, docking. This is near mint and pristine. No obi. It is a Japanese press. That's a $45 start. $45 start. Breaking the Chains, docking. Has the Japanese insert with it. And the vinyl is near mint and pristine. $45 start on that. So 35 and 45. Vicky said 5 for Battered Wives. Vicky, that was... I'll go ahead and sell that to Vicky. Sell that to Vicky for $5. The X45 was called Breathless. Someone wrote Fast on the cover. B-side Riding with Mary. Produced by Ray Manzarek. Near mint on the vinyl. $19.99. Like I said, all the 45s that I'm probably going to show tonight are best offer. Buy it now or best offer. And that is $19.99. Rich Records at $35 on minute work. And docking for $45, another $35 bid on minute work. So these, I'm going to tell you the price. These are on sale. These have been here not that long, just probably 6 or 7 months. I'm going to tell you the half off price. We got 2 bids on minute work for $35, and we do have a bid on docking for $45. And let's see here. $5. Dan Fogelberg Souvenirs. $5. Dan Fogelberg Souvenirs. Gil Evans Pacific Standard Time. Blue Note reissue series, $10. Looks very nice. Does have a clip corner down here. $5 and $10 on those two. We have 21 all-time yesterdays. WSAI, $5 on that. Looks like it's the covers in shrink wrap. Dave Mason is $5. We have Frank Sinatra and Duke Ellington. Sinatra and Ellington. That's $7.50. Tommy Bolin, Private Eyes. $10 on Tommy Bolin, Private Eyes. The Twangs, the Twang. Dwayne Eddy. Dwayne Eddy is $6.50. Pam Dickens wants the Frank Sinatra. That's sold to Pam Dickens. Hurricane Jones. Hurricane Jones is $5 for Hurricane Jones. Near mint and pristine. Greatest Hits, the Vogues. Greatest Hits is $5. And Diana Ross, Why Do Fools Fall in Love? That's $5. We have Rejoice, $7.50. And Bad Manners, Bad Manners, Crowbar, $7.50. Bad Manners, Crowbar, $7.50. The Best of Brian Auger, $7.50. Okay, earlier I had an offer for 245s. Ryan offered 10 for Blondie and Normal. Then we had another $10 offer for the Normal. Ryan, I would do $10 on Blondie by itself, and then the Normal I have an offer for that for $10. So I'm going to sell that to Craig unless you want it for 10. That's sold to Craig Thomas for 10. And then Blondie is 10 if you want it, Ryan. If not, anybody else can have it for 10. Okay, then the Gil Evans, that was $10. That was the half off price was $10. 2 LP on that one. Next play. Jim Nielsen's at 50 on minute work. And Craig wants Bad Manners. That's also sold to Craig at the half off price. Tanner, these are half off. That's half off. That was $10. Final call on Dawkins. Dawkins at $45. Minute work is at 50. We have Johnny Adams, Room with the View of the Blues. Johnny Adams, $7.50. Bill Frisell, Thomas Morgan, Small Town, $15 after the half off. Bill Frisell, Thomas Morgan, Small Town, $15 after the half off. Charlie Hayden, this is $7.50, and it's called Magico. That's called Magico, $7.50. Ron Levy's Wild Kingdom, that's $5. Ron Levy's Wild Kingdom. Ron Levy's Wild Kingdom, Safari to New Orleans, that is $5. Next Play Records takes to Gil Evans. Like I said, Tanner, all the vintage stuff in here is half off. Final call on both of those. John Adams. Was there a John Adams in here? Johnny Adams. Yes, sell that to Michael Naff. We have Betty Levette, Blackbirds. That is $10 after the half off. The Jimmy Giffrey 3, that's $8.50. John McLaughlin, My Goals Beyond, $7.50 for John McLaughlin. Oregon, Out of the Woods is $5. Oregon, Out of the Woods. Ready Teddy is 1976 in shrink wrap, $12.50. Ready Teddy. We have Elaine Elias, So Far So Close. It is sealed from 1989, $12.50. And this is also sealed from 1985, $7.50. Life by Night, self-titled. Dawkins is sold for $45 to David Tate. Minute Work is sold for $50 to Jim Nielsen. Sold. Now, let me grab the first handful of cassettes from the night. We went through a bunch of them last night. I was getting near the bottom of this layer. So let me go ahead and finish some of these up. And then what don't sell for the locals watching, we put out here in the store. I walked by the bin. Looks like we sold several here in the store today. We have Boston, Don't Look Back, $6.99. The Ruddles is $6.99. Randy Travis, No Holding Back. Randy Travis is $9.99. Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl, $14.99. The Kinks, One for the Road, is $9.99. And Wings Greatest Hits is $11.99. Billy Underwood said Bill Frisell, $12. Bill Frisell, $12. Bill Frisell. Yes, I guess that was an offer. Go ahead and sell that to him for $12. What was the title on the Bad Manners? Crowbar. The Kiss cassettes are still available. How much was Betty? Betty was, the half off price was $10. Brad Faust wants Oregon. That is right here. That's sold to Brad Faust. And Michael Naff, Betty was $10. Let me put that up front. He says he'll take it. Yes, he'll take that as well. Okay, Spooky Tooth, Ceremony, Electronic Mass. That's $10 after the half off. The Truth, Jump. The Truth is $7.50. For Your Precious Love, Oscar Tony Jr. That is a 67 mono, $10 after the half off. Peter and Gordon is $5. Peter and Gordon, $5. And Quiet Village, The Exotic Sounds of Martin Denny. That's $5. John Stevens on Truth. The Truth is sold to John Stevens. And Hoyt Axton, Long Old Road. Hoyt Axton is $13.50. Janie Freaky, Love Notes. Janie Freaky is $7.50. Edward Peterson, Upward Spiral is $5. John Stevens on Denny. Martin Denny, that's also sold to him. Show the Kiss cassettes. It's 36 Kiss cassettes, $300. I will grab those in 1 second. Let me finish this top layer of cassettes so I get down here to the bottom layer. We have John Lennon, Shaved Fish. John Lennon is $11.99. The Best of George Harrison, $11.99. Grin, Gone Crazy, Grin is $5.99. Robert Palmer, Heavy Nova, $4.99. And the Flesh Tones, Speed Connection 2, the final chapter, that's $4.99. Let's see here. Ricky Peterson, Night Watch. Ricky Peterson is $10. Jimmy Ponder, Mean Streets, No Bridges. Jimmy Ponder is $10. And Courtney Pine, Journey to the Urge Within. Journey to the Urge Within, Courtney Pine, that's $10. Carl Sandburg reads the poems of Carl Sandburg. That's $7.50. And Mitch Ryder, The Detroit-Memphis Experiment, VG Plus $7.50. Debbie wants the George Harrison cassette. That's sold to Debbie. And we have Dwayne Eddy does Bob Dylan, VG Plus $7.50. Dwayne Eddy does Bob Dylan. That was the entire bundle. I did say if they didn't sell last night, I was going to break them up. I'm not ready to do that tonight. I guess I should have clarified. I was going to do that next week when we have time to pull them out individually and price them. Right now, we've got this box of 36 that was $300, which includes this rare and hard to find cassette case. I think I got it upside down. I may never break them up. Kiss. Ever heard of them? This beautiful mint cassette briefcase. $300. And you get all the Kiss cassettes for free. Right, Tanner? You're buying the case for $300. All the Kiss cassettes are free. Let me grab some new Japanese stuff. I might have to go get some food at 10:30. The Arby's earlier wasn't enough for me. How you feeling, Tanner?
Good.
Tanner's feeling good. He says he's good. Or we might just have to stop at 10:30. I got to go buy a collection tomorrow, and I spoke too soon and told her I'd be there a lot earlier than I normally would be. So I've got to wake myself up. It's going to be rough. I'm usually staying up till like 10 o'clock. I'm either going to have to pull an all-nighter or do something, go to take a sleeping pill or something. Sticks. Kilroy was here. Mr. Roboto. Japanese pressing. It has the Japanese insert with it as well. Sticks. This is a $40 start, and it is pristine. It is perfect. Kilroy was here. $40 start. Sticks. Kilroy was here. And the E.T. soundtrack, music by John Williams. This is a $40 start. Near mint and pristine. The E.T. soundtrack has this booklet with it. Extraterrestrial. Nice cover of Obi. Those are both $40 starts. Okay, make sure I didn't miss anything. And a sticker. Craig needs to put back Bad Manners. Wrong group. Rudder Butter wants Flesh Tones. Flesh Tones was, I think, in that cassette stack I just had. What did I do with those? Where's those cassettes? There it is. Flesh Tones. That's this one right here. That's so to Rudder Butter. The George Harrison went to Debbie. And back to the crate. These are half-off titles. Sorry for the distractions. Here comes Fats Domino. VG Plus White Label Promo. $12.50. That is a white label promo. Fats Domino. VG Plus $12.50. The Johnny Burnett Rock and Roll Trio. That is $17.50. Johnny Burnett Rock and Roll Trio. $17.50. There's a cardboard divider. We have Coven. Half off price is $20. I think we had one of these in New Arrivals the other night. Coven. $20 on that. Van de Graaff Generator, God Bluff. That's an 83 UK. Also $17.50. Van de Graaff Generator. That is $17.50. Gino Vanelli, MoFi pressing of Powerful People. It does have some seam splits. That is $20 after the half off. The cardboard divider is $4.99 if anybody wants it. $4.99 for the cardboard divider. The band Cahoots, VG Plus $12.50. The band Cahoots. Rex Allen Jr., Me and My Broken Heart, Rex Allen Jr., that is $5. We have Photomaker, Vis a Vis. Photomaker is $5. And Photomaker Transfer Station, that is $5 in shrink wrap. Ken Frazier said he'd give $15 for Vandergraaf. Sell that to Ken Frazier for $15. That's sold to Ken Frazier. We have Photomaker again, $5. We have Razorbacks, More Love, Less Attitude. That is $7.50. There's Bad Manners, if anybody's interested. That's called Crowbar's Golden Hits, Volume 1. So the name of the band is Crowbar. We got that all mixed up. Crowbar. Yeah. That is, I just took his offer for $15. Yes. Christina, Sleep It Off. Christina is $25 after the half off. Christina, Sleep It Off from 1989, 4. Gold stamp promo, $25. Christina, Sleep It Off. Voices is $5. Voices is $5. We have Cleopatra soundtrack. Does have some scene splits, $7.50. Cleopatra soundtrack, $7.50 on that. Redbone, Beaded Dreams Through Turquoise Eyes. Redbone is sealed. It is sealed with hype sticker from 1974. $25 on that. $25 on that. Look Inside, The Asylum Choir. The Asylum Choir is $10. Secret Value of Daydreaming, Julian Lennon. $7.50 on Julian Lennon. The other ones is $5. And Shakespeare's Macbeth, Complete by the Old Vic Company. That was pressed in 1953. It is in mono, $10. John Stevens wants OO. That's the other ones. These are buy it nows. If anybody wants sticks, Kilroy was here. This is a $40 buy it now. $40 buy it now on sticks. Kilroy was here. $40 buy it now on that. E.T. soundtrack. $40 buy it now on that. E.T. soundtrack. Those are both buy it nows. 40 and 40. Kilroy was here and E.T. Back first is Rick Preen wants P&G and the band and Sandberg bundle, please. Okay, I'll have to find those. First, Pam Dickens wants the Macbeth box set. Terry Westwood wants Shakes. What was that? I'm not for sure. And then Walt Cruz says Photomaker bundle deal. We've got $555 was the half off prices. I'll make them $444. $12 for all three of them. $12 for all three of them. Walt's going to say yes. Terry Westwood was second on Macbeth. So now we got to find P&G, the band, and Sandberg for Rick Perrine. Let me read through these one more time. If you see anything you want to price on, these are half off LPs. Let me know while I'm trying to find Rick Perrine's P&G, the band, and Sandberg. Julian Lennon, The Asylum Choir, Redbone, Cleopatra, Voices, Christina, Crowbar, Razorbacks, Rex Allen Jr. There's the band. We have Gino Vanelli, Mofi, Coven, Johnny Burnett, Fats Domino, Dwayne Eddy, Mitch Ryder, Carl Sandberg, Courtney Pine, Jimmy Ponder, Ricky Peterson, Edward Peterson, Janie Fricky, Hoyt Axton, Peter and Gordon. There's number 2 of his third request. Sandberg, we have Oscar Tony Jr., Spooky Tooth, Life by Night, Elaine Elias, Reddy Teddy, John McLaughlin, Jimmy McGriff or Giffrey, Ron Levy's, Charlie Hayden, Brian Auger, Rejoice, Diana Ross, The Vogues, Hurricane Jones, Dwayne Eddy, Tommy Bolin, Dave Mason, WSAI, and Dan Fogelberg. I must have looked over the Sandberg. Macbeth, Crowbar price. Let me find Sandberg. First, the Crowbar Bad Manners is $7.50. And the Gino Vanelli Mo5 was $20. Show me the Spooky Tooth best on Photomaker bundle. We've already sold those. Food Maker bundle. We've already sold Photomaker. Julian Lennon, A Solemn Choir, Redbone, Cleopatra, Voices, Christina, Razorblacks, Rex Allen Jr., Coven, Johnny Burnett, Fast Domino, Dwayne Eddy, Mitch Ryder, Carl Sandberg, Courtney Pine, Jimmy Ponder, Ricky Pearson, Edward Pearson, Janie Fricky, Hoyt Axton. I don't think I read Sandberg in here, did I? Oscar Tony, there's the Spooky Tooth. It's called Ceremony. Electronic Mass, written by Pierre Henry and Gary Wright, performed by Spooky Tooth and Pierre Henry. Fats Domino. Here Comes Fats Domino is a VG Plus, $12.50. $12.50. Here Comes Fats Domino. We have Crowbar, Gino Vanelli, keeping everything everybody asked about first. And let's see here. I must be right in here all over it. Sandberg. I'm looking for a different Sandberg. Okay, I got it. Carl Sandberg. I'm looking for David. I don't know what I'm looking for. These were $12.50, $5, and $7.50. $5, $10, and $5. $20 for all three of them. Now we're getting off to like the 75% off market, those prices. $20 for those three. Rick Perrine, $20 for the three. Redbone price. Redbone was sealed. The half off price is $25. We're going to sell Mike Post, the Fats Domino, for $10. We're going to sell John Miller, the Solemn Choir, for $7. And Sean said stop. Your comments come into delayed. Some people, I'll be flipping through crates and they'll go, that one right there, stop. And I'm like, well, by the time you hit send on that comment, I've already went through 20 other records. Okay, I've got another handful of cassettes here. Let's go through some of these. Let's go through some of these here. Ron Duffield wants, Rick said yes on those, $20 for those bundle. Ron Duffield gets the Crowbar, and I forgot to pull the Vogues for Jared McLaughlin. Greatest hits of the Vogues. That's so to Jared McLaughlin. We have Rush Hemispheres. That's $14.99. Rush Hemispheres, $14.99. Link Ray, Be What You Want To. Link Ray is $14.99. The DBs, Repercussion. The DBs, $9.99. The Beatles, Live at the Star Club, is $14.99. And Randy Travis, Old 8x10. Randy Travis is $9.99. Old 8x10. Randy Travis. That's a few more cassettes. Sell the Gino Vanelli to David for $15. And anybody else on anything here. From the earlier bands, Blues Brothers, Barefoot in the Park, and the Best Lulu for $40. Please write those down so I can find them. It'll take a while for me to find those, but I will try my best to find those for $40. Blues Brothers, Barefoot in the Park, and Best of Lulu for $40. Is anybody else interested? Before we take a break for tonight, we're going to pause. We'll be back at 11 for about a quick segment of a little bit more half off. Auction request, half off, quick 30, 45 minute part 2. And going to pause there before it gets too late and my food options and my eating timing gets a little bit too late. We knocked out a bunch of those. We sold about half of that half off bin. That's good. That's why I bring them up here. That stuff we've had for 6 or 8 months. Time to move some of it. So, some Opeth. That's probably at my distributor's warehouses. I need to order some of that. Anybody else? Right before, if you can come back, that'd be great. I'm going to do another crate or 2 of half off if I can, if we have time. I'll put up the last of these Japanese LPs and show some more cassettes. Anybody else? Just going to make sure before I hit the stop stream button. Turn off my mic, get it charged. Chad's getting hungry though.